Isaiah's back. Isaiah's back, ladies and gentlemen. Isaiah Cecilio. Hello, welcome to the Nurdcast, the only podcast where we don't leave. We never leave. There was never a time where we had been absent. There is not a big gap, a nice, 6-month, 8-month long gap where we didn't record anything. That doesn't exist. Never happened. Whoever told you that was a liar and a thief. In fact,
I don't remember.
Check your pants. They probably took your wallet. I, of course, am your host, Jeremiah Parada, also known as BlooEarthling. I haven't said that in a long time. With me is, I said that just yesterday. What am I talking about? Anyways, with me is, as always, is my two co-hosts, Christopher Estrada, because I can say his name now because the whole internet knows it.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll explain that, Isaiah. We'll explain that.
First and last name faster than they know KrispyForks, so whatever.
Also known as KrispyForks. There he is. And Isaiah's back. Isaiah's back, ladies and gentlemen. Isaiah Cecilio. Yay!
Back from the dead,
good boy.
He's we're all having fun. So we'll explain why people know Chris's name in a little bit. But first, let's explain where the hell Isaiah's been.
Okay.
Isaiah takes the lead.
Yes.
All right. First order of business, because I'm starting this off because it's my story. So what happened was, I got a dog, right? He's like a Chihuahua mix. He's a very lovely boy. His name is Jojo. I love that dog, but like, it takes a lot of responsibility. So I had to step off the podcast for a little bit, you know. And then I had to do school, and I had to take care of a lot of other stuff. So, and then I don't know, nothing really happened after that. It's just busy with this dog. But at least he's older, so he doesn't really do that much stuff anymore. So I could become a member of the podcast again. Let's go. Back in business.
Nice. That's great. we love to see it. Also, we did. We really did. I think almost every podcast episode you weren't in, we were like, please bombard Isaiah's DMs with messages telling him to come back.
Do not send death threats, though.
Do not do that.
I'll be like, hey, yo, come at me then.
You'd be like, okay, pull up. I'm strapped. I don't fear anything.
Pull up my block. Real quick, do it.
Got a pop gun. He's just like, come on.
He's literally got a cap gun.
Be like, hey, what you
It's
doing?
like the picture of Boogie stepping out his house. He's just like, better step up my.
Funny you should say that, because the actual the be right back thing I had for my last stream is a GIF that says me explaining what it's based on, and is a GIF of Boogie.
Really?
Yes. And so that's what I'm using as the background for this recording. Because it was my last one.
Awesome.
So that's it's because I was gonna use it when I started playing Conquer, and I need to step out for a little bit, so that whenever that screen would come up, you would know how to cut that out. But anyways, yeah. Any new developments, Chris? Anything new?
Well, newest developments besides anything that's like anything I mentioned on the episode that we had with Sheldon, which was like about 2 weeks ago. I got myself a Danny DeVito mug.
Yes.
And from the name, you could probably guess that is a mug of Danny DeVito's face. And to make it more clear, it's like Saint Danny DeVito, so it's like Jesus, but it has like a photoshopped head of Danny DeVito. And you know, I was expected to get into One Piece, right? But apparently first class UPS delivery service isn't very nice to mugs of Danny DeVito. And I opened the box, and mugs aren't supposed to have
anthrax. He died.
Anthrax.
This is his funeral.
No, mugs aren't supposed to have dust on the package unless they're obviously broken. So
unless
I took it out.
Anthrax.
They want to kill me. They don't like his Magnum Dong. Anyway, Danny DeVito, I got him, and he was like a fourth of his mug, like his body was just cracked, and like it was in pieces, and like the handle's not even on there, so I can't drink coffee out this. And I was like, damn it.
You should ask for a refund, Chris. That's how it works.
Like, refund them, bro. Should have been like, I sue you because look at my boy. Look at my beautiful boy, Danny DeVito. Look what they do.
Look how cracked he is.
This is a disgrace to the DeVito family.
Look how they massacred my boy.
But besides that, some a little bit less new developments. I hit 100 subs on YouTube.
I hit a woman randomly in the street.
It was an epic prank. It was a social experiment. Honestly, I don't regret it. But
no regrets.
yeah, I hit 100 subs recently. YouTube is going pretty smooth, and I've launched a new series called Dumpster Dive, where I'm just reviewing bad stuff.
Where he's diving into a dumpster naked with children. Whoa. If anybody gets that reference, I applaud you.
But I think that's about it. Nothing bigger than that. Nothing bigger than that has happened. So yeah, I think that's me. I'm going to get a new Danny DeVito mug for myself for Christmas. Hopefully not
cracked,
absolutely destroyed, and defamed.
Defamed actor,
quite honestly,
Danny DeVito.
Like this should be sacrilege.
This is sacrilege.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll take a picture of it so I can put it on the podcast. I'll just send it in the Skype group chat. But this is me holding the mug. It's very badly massacred. I had to put stickers on it to like tape some of the pieces on the mug back together.
That's freaking crazy.
But other than that, I'm not going to
ask for a refund, Chris. Just ask for a refund.
I'm going to ask for a refund.
That's freaking stupid.
But I just haven't figured out how to do it. I'll do it after the episode because right now I want to focus on.
Love the Skype notifications.
Hold on, I didn't show the side.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The side's terrible, dude. Okay, so let me take it with flash because you can see it better with flash. And while I'm doing this,
let me flash the audience.
you know that's what I do best.
Flash.
Anyways, Jeremiah, why don't you tell your new developments since you know?
I mean, pretty much all of my new developments are kind of whatever. I mean, like I pretty much said it on the Sheldon episode where I was like, I got in a relationship and then I wasn't in a relationship anymore, and all of that was during the time Chris took to record the other podcast or to edit the podcast.
Edit, yeah.
And that was pretty crazy. I don't know if, I mean, she probably doesn't listen to this. My ex probably doesn't listen to this. I don't know if she's comfortable with me airing that out, but like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. Whatever. If I'm comfortable with it, and she's comfortable literally telling everybody that about our relationship, then it's fine, I guess.
I'm pretty sure more people are friends with your ex than there are people that listen to the Nurdcast. So I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sure that there is one person that listens to the Nerdcast that's friends with my ex, and so, hi Ivy. Not she's my friend too, so it's fine. Speaking of Ivy, I was gonna buy her a Christmas present. I was gonna buy her the new FNAF game. That came out last month because Chris takes forever to edit these videos.
It came out last month?
No, it came out literally 2 days ago. I'm just saying that since you take forever to edit.
Oh no, because I'll edit this faster since
faster than a speeding bullet.
I'm not the main one speaking this episode.
Yeah. And so far, we haven't said anything naughty or racist, so we should be fine as long as Isaiah doesn't go on one of his racist tirades that take up 4 hours and we have to cut it out.
Yeah, Isaiah, why do you do that every episode?
Yeah, it's kind of sickening, honestly, Isaiah.
I remember doing that. Why y'all bringing this? Why you bullying me?
Why are you bullying me?
Welcome
to the Slandercast, the only podcast where Isaiah doesn't know what's going on.
Welcome to the Slandercast, the only podcast where 98% of what we say is misinformation, and then 1% of it is disinformation.
And exactly 2% of it, even though there's not 2 left,
is
is wrong statistics.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Which means that we probably spread misinformation with
We laugh so loud.
with our 98 and the 92 and the 91 statistics. Anyway, enough with that.
Enough of that bag of potato chips. What's going on?
You know,
with you?
across this entire year, we have done what, 10 episodes, 11 episodes, and obviously the podcast, it hasn't aged badly. You know, you could look at the episodes and be like, you know, I could listen to this on my day and day and be like not be like, like this is gross. But why don't we just take a recap and look from the beginning of 2021 and just reminisce about everyone who was canceled, everyone who was groomer, and everyone who was being false allegated by by talking about 2021 in a nutshell.
So I was in 2021. I got it really into this YouTuber, and they seemed really cool. But then I found out they did all this stuff with like kids, and I was like, oh man. And now I don't even subscribe to them. And I think that anybody that's listening to this podcast should unsubscribe to them. Their username is KrispyForks. So if you're
Boy, he did nothing though.
Okay, can we explain this real quick? Can we explain? Explain?
All right. You know what? You take the reins.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go punch something in anger.
Great idea.
When me and Ernesto and Chris, Ernesto is the other guy from the podcast that we had on for like 2 episodes, I think. When we all did a bonus episode that's gone now. It's been lost to the ages. But we did a bonus episode, and in that episode, I made a joke about Christopher Leonidas Estrada being on the Megan's Law registry. Now, I don't know if you know this, but that's Chris. and so
my entire full name is used for a punchline, and it's never gonna end.
So now the funny thing is he's saved in my phone as Christopher Leonidas Estrada because so anyways now every time we make
pull it up,
we there's like a joke about anything remotely sexual or innuendous or whatever, we'll just put Christopher Leonidas Estrada when children or something like that. So
oh, dang. I got my boy messed up, but it's okay. It's okay. It's actually hilarious.
It's actually kind of funny.
That's funny though.
It's okay if it's funny, then there's nothing bad. Oh man, but yeah, that's pretty much the joke. I thought it was gonna be a long story, but it wasn't. It wasn't really. It's pretty short, in fact.
I know, and it's been a long. I don't know. I wasn't just paying attention, but it's been a long-running joke with Ernesto. Yeah. And I have a few friends. If you have been keeping up with me, probably keeping up with Jeremiah, but if you've been keeping up with me, I have a lot of friends, and one of those friends, Toast, that's their online name. I introduced them to Ernesto, and Ernesto said the joke to Toast, and then Toast is picked up the joke. He basically picked up the gag, and Toast is friends with a lot of my friends, and what happened was it spread around that there was a joke about me being a sex offender. And now, whenever you say my name, my full name,
your full
people
legal
will
name,
laugh. They'll be like, "Oh."
The night I knew that it kind of got out of hand, it was because me and Chris and Ernesto and a couple of Chris's friends, we were all playing a Jackbox, right? And literally every we were playing this game called TKO, and every punchline of every joke was literally something having to do with Christopher Leonidas Estrada likes kids. And I was like, okay, this is getting out of hand.
I know. It was like an infestation. of like pedophile jokes about me, and I'm like, dude, when I turn 18, please stop.
These are not
this.
gonna age well if when you turn 18. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know. This is gonna. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's been a running joke forever, by the way.
Yeah.
Because that started back in like June.
Yeah.
So.
It was before the Sarah episode too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, cause you started slandering me, and you were like, "Don't worry, Chris. I slandered Sarah first."
Yeah, it was Sarah first.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That's okay. Wow.
But it's okay.
Wah.
Wah. Speaking of wah, what's the topics for this week, boys?
Speaking of wah, don't you hate it when a villain?
Don't you hate it when your child won't stop
I hate
crying?
that. Your child, he goes.
Don't you hate your child?
Don't you hate your child, guys?
Hashtag
Don't you want to get the studded belt and look him in the eyes and be like, "You were a mistake."
Yes, sir. Every day.
Yep, that's me. That's me. I so want to.
Only the greatest superheroes commit child abuse, and you know what? The cops are the villains. Why don't we talk about our favorite superheroes, aka the child abusers?
Y'all going a bit far.
You guys can go first. I'll wait until after.
This is not a good episode so far. We've been talking about horrible stuff. Whatever. We're good. We're good. Who should go first? Who is your favorite superhero person?
Either one of you can go first.
Zai, you want to go first?
Sure, I'm confused. I'm confused as hell, so let's go.
Favorite superhero or villain?
Oh, or villain. Oh, you gave me one too many options, bro. Let's see. Hypothetically, there aren't. I'm kidding. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I would have to go with. My brain died just now. Excuse me. Okay. I'm sorry.
Take your time.
Superhero, it would be Rogue from the X-Men. Supervillain, I'd have to go with Thanos from the comic.
Wow.
I think that both of those are very respectable. I like Rogue.
Those are pretty good, and she's a really different person in the shows and in the comic.
And she could fly because of Captain Marvel.
She snapped her powers. These are
my favorite superhero. I'm not sure. Nah, that's not a favorite. That doesn't count as a superhero.
He's got my favorite superhero is Dream.
Oh no.
Is Dream still relevant? I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about him recently.
I ran away from that back in like June. So like right like when I started talking to Ernesto, like I should abandon that stuff. But I don't even know, dude. My favorite superhero is
Ryback.
Ryback.
He's really the superhero we deserve.
Yeah. And then my favorite supervillain is the
Ryback also.
Federal Bureau of Investigation. You know.
Yeah, because they're always.
I think my favorite supervillain is Deathstroke. I really like Deathstroke.
I like Deathstroke, but he's an anti-hero.
Is he really?
Yep.
Yeah, he's weird like
I don't know. I guess he was a supervillain because he was Australian, so.
Australians are villains, eh? How dare you? What did we do to you?
They don't. They really don't, though. If you think about it.
They don't deserve my time.
They don't deserve my money. I don't know why I paid them so much money.
I don't know why I paid that woman so much money. She was voluptuous. She was Australian. Wait, Australian.
Guys,
literally
just passes away.
Anyways, Jeremiah, who was your favorite superhero?
I always liked Spider-Man. I've been a Spider-Man fan all time.
Because one of the climb on walls and creep on girls. Ew, dude.
Yeah, exactly. No, I've always liked Spider-Man because he was just like, I don't know. He's just cool. When I was a kid, I really liked Spider-Man. I really liked Wolverine, and I really liked Hulk. So I was like, it's all those guys. But other than those guys, I don't know. Because I do have a lot of like superheroes that I like, but the ones I can only think of are Spider-Man, Wolverine, and the Hulk.
Okay.
Just ripping.
Literally just
Okay. Calm down. Who ate Taco Bell? Who ate...
Anyway,
it's true. We went to Taco Bell right before the podcast.
we went to Wingstop.
It's official. It's officially canon.
Chris can't handle his buffalo sauce.
Wow.
I can't handle my face.
I can't feel my
It's
face
like
when I'm a Jew,
Face? That's
but
isn't
I
it?
love it.
Anyone else should start melting after Chernobyl.
No, just you, dude.
My bad. Sorry, I have an allergic reaction to radiation.
I have an allergic reaction to radiation. I didn't even get to say my favorite supervillain. Let me think.
My favorite hero were the people on the brain cell subreddit.
You want to know my favorite
Literally
second favorite
stem
villain?
cell.
I want to know. Y'all seriously want to know this?
Sure.
It's Call Me Carson, bro.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about recapping the year in a second.
Oh,
but
yeah.
let me think. I'm trying to think of a really good supervillain. I really like Galactus. He's kind of funny. But probably Maestro. I like Maestro a lot.
I aspire to be him because I'm huge and I like to eat planets.
Maestro?
No, Galactus.
Oh.
Maestro.
He is huge though.
I mean, he's a demon, but like, bro. Calm
Yeah,
down.
as we all know, Jeremiah only likes huge guys.
That's true.
Whoa. Okay. Well, no wonder you like me so much.
You really do
no
give off
wonder.
that Snorlax energy.
Oh, I remember that.
Hold up. Do you want to see the GIF that's as the background for the or for the podcast right now? Okay, hold up.
Sure, one.
I'm gonna send it. It's in downloads. Where is it? There it is. This is it.
Hey, yo, it's just me. Why you put a photo of me up there?
Put that up on screen.
It's already up on. Well, technically, no, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, throw it up on screen.
I had my neck beard at one time.
Man.
Nice.
I said I freaking saw.
Speaking of,
Whoa, Chris! Whoa! Cut that out! Cut that out!
Hey, guy, what happened? Guy, turn around for 2 seconds, guy. What happened?
Do not cut off. Don't cut off one. I'm saying right now. Not even right now. Don't cut off.
Every time he says neck beard, cut it out. Cut it out right as he says the vowel.
Stop! No. This is a slander cast.
Slander cast, home with a slander.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, neckbeards is that everyone's avatars are confirmed now. I'm no longer like having trouble figuring out what everyone looks like on Nurdcast.
Sweet.
Everyone has definitive avatars. That's cool.
Let's recap 2021, you freaking smellies.
Hey.
What?
Well, it's January 1st, obviously, the birth of the
Christ. The birth of Christ.
devil. The birth of Christ, yes. I mean, look back at yes, because whoopsies. Because
the Capitol riots happened. That was pretty epic.
the Capitol
Joe
riots.
Biden happened.
January 7th was the episode that we had Alex on.
Yeah, we had Alex on here, and what's it called? Yeah, we had our first guest in this year. What?
With like one of my favorite stories told on the podcast.
The one where he said if a gamer word walked into his house and he killed them, he would get in trouble even though they're his property. You're talking about that one?
What?
He just said it, and he was like, "Dude, can you like because they're probably because my information is online. They might find it. Can you just cut that out? And Jeremiah's like, yeah, sure, man. And guess what he didn't do? You can still find it.
I know. I sent that to him. I sent it to him the day I was editing it, and I was like, "You said this," and he was like, "No," because no. At first, I told him he said it, and then he was like, "No, I didn't." And then I literally sent him the clip, and then he was like, "Whoops, I guess it's just a Freudian slip. Cut that out, though." And I said, "Okay, I'll cut it out."
Really
Still up there. You can find it. Go on. Throw that clip up, actually. Chris, throw it up right now.
Basically, I just was going on about how a gamer word could go into my house and die, and I would get sued, and they was like, no problems would happen. And how I'm in the wrong, even though, they're in my house, they're my property, and how they value the life of a
Wait, they're your
criminal.
property? Whoa!
Yeah.
Great, because I don't know
Oh
what
my
that's going.
god! What a chaotic episode! And
What a wacky clip.
throw up that one time when I called that person on TikTok a monkey.
That doesn't exist. It doesn't exist anymore. You had me cut it out. Just add the reaction to us reacting to when you said it.
I know, just add it. And then Isaiah going, capture the monkey.
No more monkeys.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, monkeys.
Hello, monkeys. I'm back from the dead. Oh yeah, and I brought my father. Oh wait, no, never mind. He's dead. Oh wait, no, he's tripping. Never mind. I brought another monkey for you to play with. Broly, no, don't beat it. Go think about the one time we got beat up by Broly. Sorry for spoilers, whoever didn't watch it. Sorry.
My favorite.
Do we have to cut that out?
No. That's fine. Leave that in. It's fine.
Okay.
Nobody watches Dragon Ball anymore except for Isaiah.
I know, I'm a weird one like that. I'm the weirdest dude on the planet. Let's go. I'm
Cut
excited
to
about that.
Isaiah
Let's
being
go.
weird. Throw up a picture of the Glow Cap collab again.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Charlie. A bit of bad luck, I must say. Dear Lord.
He says, man, I kind of look like him.
I am the Glub Glow Gab Glab, the Schwubble Double Wubble Wubble Flubble Blubble Blab.
I am the Glab. I don't know how to pronounce that. Never mind.
Glob Glow Gab Golab, the Schwabble Dabble Wabble Blabble Flibba Blabba Blab.
I'm full of Swibber
I
Libber
think
kind.
you actually know how to pronounce it.
He is the yeast of thought and mind.
Indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wabble Wabble Flibba Blabba Blab. Wibble Wabble Blibble Wabble Blibble Schwab Schwab. I can't believe I know that entire song. It's hilarious.
Can't believe
It's probably back in the day was the best meme on the planet.
It kind of was, though. Because it wasn't racist. Unlike you,
what an idol.
Knuckles.
I know. It's just a meme about, I don't know, books.
Books?
And a fat blob that was like, I am this and I do this. And everyone thought it was hilarious.
It is kind of funny, though.
It is.
Speaking of funny, did we say this on the podcast that me and Isaiah were planning to do a thing where we would dress up, like when we would go to Comic-Con or whatever, that we would all dress up as versions of Boo? Like you would be like the...
Yeah, no, you didn't say it on the podcast, but
I
told
told
me,
you.
That's awesome, dude.
Like, I told you that you would be Boo when he absorbs, like, Vegeta and whatever. And then Isaiah would be Majin Buu, obviously, and then I'd be Kid Buu. And I'd go, oh! And start banging on my chest.
Start screaming like a literal, like the imp he is. Not talking about you, talking about...
Oh, man, that's cut that out.
Chris is used to those noises.
Yeah, just because of all my years being spent, dude.
Chris literally said, people ask me if I'm used to hearing no. I said, I've been told no, but it was more like no.
Oh,
remember when I showed you that song yesterday, Chris?
That song was scary, dude. I was like, we were playing Worms, and you like recited it. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It's because of I showed Ernesto and Chris a bunch of horrorcore yesterday.
That was a fever dream, by the way.
I showed Ernesto and Chris a bunch of horrorcore yesterday, and I also smoked Chris and Worms. which is hilarious.
You're really smoking that crisp pack though.
I know,
I'm
right?
really smoking that crack.
It's confirmed that the host of Nerdcast is promoting cocaine.
Is a genuine fiend.
He's a charlatan, dude.
I'm a charlatan. I steal money from people by saying I have magic. I'm a charlatan. I'm like, step right up. Come here, look at the snake oil I've got here. And then and I steal their money. It doesn't work. It's just water. It's just sugar water.
Even though you put snake oil and everything, they still fall for it, which is the sad part.
It's all just placebo, but if you don't believe in it, it doesn't work.
Good point.
Really. Snake oil was literally just the first placebo. What's it called?
Well, if you think
Mind
about
Over
it.
Matter's hilarious. If you swing that way, I just saw that right now.
Okay. Well, speaking of swinging that way, why don't we swing ourselves over to when we were a bit
Federal
younger?
prison, you're so
I'm
right.
the youngest of the podcast. What did you say? I didn't catch that.
You said, why don't we swing over? And I said, to federal prison, you're so right.
Oh my.
Let's do a podcast episode where we visit Chris in prison.
I'm the youngest of the podcast, but strangely enough, I don't remember my younger memories that well, considering that I should remember them because they weren't.
I'm the only senior on this podcast. Screw you, Isaiah.
Hey, screw you too, man. What the hell you doing, man? What the hell, man?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Let me know what you, man. Don't make me do it.
Come on, fool. Don't you know I'm gay, bro? I was like, man, bro. Come on,
man.
Fool.
Come on, lay down, man. Come on, man.
Don't care. You have the bisexual boy. Come in.
They say I swing both ways, Holmes, but you know I don't swing both ways. I just like, man, fool,
Look
you
your
know.
life. Yeah.
I don't know why I just thought, man, if I
Terrible.
ever needed to do a demo reel, I could just take clips from the podcast.
I know, right? Hey, especially my favorite quote. These hands are bisexual, boy. What the hell you doing?
My gosh.
I really wonder if we keep that voice thing in. I wonder if someone's gonna clip that. Maybe whenever someone's annoyed, to send that to somebody.
Which one?
All of them.
It just sends them every podcast. You know what? I'm so mad at you. Sends you every Nerdcast episode.
That's torture. Even season 1 where
I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
Hey guys.
Oh, I would.
Hey guys, welcome to the Nerdcast.
We're playing Agario.
Today we're gonna play Agario.
And I'm just like,
Oh, that did happen, huh? My boy was watching that one.
My boy.
Baba Booey.
Baba boy. Baba boy. Wow.
Speaking of whoa, that always freaks people out how I can just shift from voices really quickly.
I can do that. So you're lucky, bro. You had it.
What's it called?
I can shift faces real well.
I did this one voice. I don't know if this is gonna come out on the podcast or on my mic, but it's super high pitched and quiet. It's like, no, and then I'll immediately go to a super deep voice where it goes, yes, and then something like that. But I'll do that in the middle of class, and people in front of me will literally just turn around and I'll be like, sup. And then they'll turn back around.
Yeah, they're like, is this guy in the wrong class?
Yeah,
I don't know what class people are.
Aren't you supposed to be in the
literally just odds. I'm supposed to be in the porta potty classroom.
I must be in Burger King because I didn't order no ass burgers.
Cuts to Chris literally.
Look at me.
Cuts to Chris literally.
I'm a lizard. A big fat gizzard like my belly because I'm a big fat.
With his.
But the FGT speaks freely of me, and if you look inside a dictionary, it's me that you will see.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna cut all that out, right? Hopefully. To be fair, I told you to cut something out when I said donate to Autism Speaks and you'll give money to Chris at the end of that Left 4 Dead video, and you kept it in. I thought it was funny too. I'm glad you left it in hindsight. It's just I'm like, he's gonna leave something I tell him to cut out in.
Just if I think it's like the merch design where it's like, no, cut that out. Never mind, leave it in. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a
merch
good
design,
by the way.
Thanks, man. I think it's really nice too. Nerdcast merch coming out in like 3 years.
Also, who else has been looking at Boogie talking?
I have, because it's just on my screen. I've been looking at it for the past 35 minutes.
Watching Boogie? Hey, yo.
Remember that one time when Boogie he was asking his fan base for him to let him be a pimp?
Yo, yeah, I remember that.
That was weird. That was like back in like when was that?
So right.
I have no idea when that was, but that was a little bit ago.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was last year, right?
Oh, it might have.
It was either last year or 2019. I don't remember, but it was.
All of us don't keep track of time. I only know which person is canceled, and I like to make fun of them.
Speaking of
or
canceled,
for the people who try to cancel them.
People, let's talk about you, Chris.
Don't.
You really fell off. And no, it's not a joke. It's not a joke,
As soon
dude.
as you stopped making,
As soon as you stopped making Minecraft videos, people stopped watching your content, and I wonder why, Chris. What?
That's actually the opposite. As soon as I stopped making Minecraft stuff, people started
watching your stuff. I started watching your stuff after you stopped making Minecraft content.
I'm glad I'm doing the right thing.
Yes.
Yo, we got Scooby-Doo.
Oh, you do really good. I'm really bad at I'm really bad at doing Scooby-Doo's laugh. See, he's really good at that. Like yoink, Scoob. I'm really about to go to federal prison. She told me she was 18.
That's what the crack told you.
See, he's really good at that. He's really good at that.
I guess I am. I never actually heard me do it, so.
Wow. You sick fuck.
Wow. Is that your Owen Wilson impression?
Row.
Chris, whenever we're doing impressions of people, throw a picture of them up on screen.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We all have respective photos. Mine's like the monkey enthusiast one. Yours is the one where you got ran over by the truck. But what do I do? Isaiah.
Make it the one where he sent you, where he looks like a little fetus.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, the one where he has short hair. The one that I made his avatar off of. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that could work. That could work.
Just make yours the one of you sitting in the sand, Chris.
I would love that. All of us as fetuses.
Please,
I
Chris.
love that. Me in the sand, by the way. I look like a baby.
You do. You look like both a baby and an old man. Literally just somewhere between 4 and 40.
Yo, y'all gotta show me that photo one day, bro.
Oh, that's pretty. Did you send it in
now.
chat right now? Do you have it saved on your computer?
Pull it up.
Oh my lord! No! Bro! What are you? You're terrified.
No.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
a
make that. Ooh, that's good.
You're gonna make me lightheaded.
Sorry, lightheaded. It's all y'all fault, and I love it.
That's freaking great. Oh, my head hurts. I'm gonna make that my. Hold on, let me save that. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna make that
my nude body, you gross.
Yes, and I'm gonna make that my wallpaper. Well, not my wallpaper, my lock screen on the.
Look, it's Scraps design for Nerdcast.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, my head. Oh my gosh. Oh, that made me laugh so hard because I haven't seen that picture in months.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
My God, also, he said in the chat.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, you look like you're 70, but also you're the same photo, bro.
Exactly, dude.
What happened?
I look like a fetus, dude. Because the funny thing was that was taken like May of last year, so I technically was a fetus. Yes, I was born in 2020.
Wow. Well, it's good to know.
Yeah.
I'll start making my jokes.
That literally, oh my gosh, that made me laugh so hard.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. I love how much that made me laugh.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the thing that I.
Hey, yo, is that just... Yo.
That's Chris.
That's not me, bro. Chris is not me. Y'all just trying to disrespect me, ain't you? Oh.
Ah! Ew, it looks worse when you zoom in.
Oh no!
I zoomed into it. It looks so much worse.
Which phone are you looking at, bro?
Yeah, the one of you, Chris.
Oh, they're talking about the GIF I sent, the GIF.
GIF.
You know, I said GIF.
Which gift was it? Oh, explain what it's based on. Yo, that's just me, bro. It's just me.
pull up a picture of Isaiah.
Okay, I pulled up.
If I can find one on my phone, which I probably can't. I probably found it from like 10 years ago when I had baby face.
When you were an
Baby face.
right?
Like massive baby face. I had it for like until I was 13, bro.
Oh man,
I still have
hasn't
baby
gone
face
away.
syndrome.
Mine still hasn't gone away.
But I said I had to really grow my beard out to get rid of my baby face. I'm serious. Which is why nowadays I have a beard, because I'm gonna look like a literal fetus man. I don't know how to describe how I look. Okay. Like I have a photo of my beard, and all you see is neck, bro. I'm not even joking.
Okay, it was better quality. Just trying to make sure. I accidentally made that picture of you my desktop background. I didn't mean to do that.
Making your desktop background next time I go
No,
over.
I like Penny as my desktop background.
Alright, this is the last thing I'm sending in the chat.
I thought you were sending your address. Oh my gosh, that's so grim. Throw that up on screen.
Yeah.
That I posted that on Twitter the day I got hit by a truck.
I was pain.
Pain. Did it hurt?
Only a little bit. I was only in a coma.
Ask if I stubbed my toe and if it hurted. I just say hurted, didn't I? Oh my god. No, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm done here. I'm done. I'm mute myself. Hold up. I'm just
He's leaving the podcast.
I'm done.
Okay, I pull up.
Hey, we have to replace him with Nestor now. Hold on, I'm just scrolling through your Twitter. Or like Titter. Haha.
I just drank a bunch of Gatorade.
I wish. My throat is dry. Speaking of that, I need to get something to drink, and I don't feel like getting nothing fat and lazy at the moment.
Well, 2018 was like the year of Jeremiah tweeting. Oh my gosh.
I think 2020 I tweeted more actually.
No, maybe because of the retweet thing, but like I'm seeing like you tweet stuff like 10 times a day. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I don't remember tweeting that many things. It might be because every time I liked a video, it tweets it out.
That's because of it. Oh man. Anyway, we're very off topic.
Yeah, I mean it's still fun though. We had a nice time.
I know. I'm just saying, this is like the fourth episode all over again. Where we're talking about like Rick Astley or something.
Really? It was.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Well, we're gonna have to watch it. Throw up a clip of the fourth episode, like the funny one.
So I wish I could have made that in time, but
Yeah, that's Chris running into Senate.
What? Was it the funny one, or was it like the? It probably was the funny one.
What's your guys' oldest memories? Like you reach back into the recesses of your mind, and you find that this is the oldest thing. You're like, oh, I was like a fetus when I remember this. Why do you keep me to stop saying fetus? I was a homunculus when I remember this.
A zygote.
I was literally just an embryo when I remember this. What do you guys have any memories where you're like super duper young? Like
I have like one memory.
Yeah. I have a couple memories, but I'm gonna wait for you guys to go because you guys' one memory sound better than my couple.
No, I do have a couple too. It's just I remember the specific one where I was like a few months old, right? No, not a few months old. I was like a year or two old, right? I don't know how the hell I remember this well.
Damn.
Like that situation. Yeah, exactly. And you know what I was doing? I got my dad. I remember because I already eat chapstick. Y'all would just like walk up to your dad like a chapstick and he's like, yeah, it's good, and he's eat it.
Yeah.
That was me. I literally grabbed my dad's entire stick of chapstick, completely new, and ate the entire thing under the table.
Nice.
I was like,
to be fair, chapstick do be hidden.
Dude, I'm sorry. When you were a kid, you ate the chapstick like when you used to drink the water from the fountain. They used to
Oh my gosh! You just reminded me of when we were in elementary school. We would a lot of people would just drink water from the faucet by putting their mouth on the faucet. Remember that?
They would.
I do remember that.
That's freaking nasty. I remember when I watched people do that, like the little public water fountain things where you press the little button and the water comes out. They would just like consume it. They would just consume the water.
You would like grab their heads and like hit it against like the tin water fountain. Just do it over and over again.
You literally just
like...
smack the back of their head and they choke on the freaking on the little faucet because it's so far back in their throat.
Yeah, you do it and you'd be like,
oh my gosh, Chris, you're probably gonna have to cut that out.
Oh, Chrissy boy, calm down, Chrissy boy, Chrissy boy, Chrissy boy, Chrissy boy, PTSD, Chrissy boy, calm down, Chrissy boy. I have conversation because I don't know what the hell's going on. Somebody go eat.
Okay, Chris, what's your memory?
One of my oldest memories was like, okay, so this was like a long time ago, obviously.
Sure.
We were riding in this car, and it was the whole family. It was my mom, my dad, surprising, and it was my sister Jaden, my brother Gabe. That was it. And we were like driving through like this forest or something. It was like a trail or something, and I did not imagine this. And like the only thing I remember was like a few seconds of this memory because I was very young. Because I tell my mom about this, she was like, yeah, no, the only time we did something like that was when you were like 2. So this is like digging through like the barrel of like useless memories. I remember like looking out and like looking at the snow, and I just put my hand on the window and like it caused a little fog, and I looked over to my sister Jaden, and like she was like reading on the window and like drawing like this dragon, and then that's all I remember. I also this may just be because of the story that she told, but apparently we had encountered a mountain lion while we were up there. And we didn't see the actual lion, but we saw the eyes, and we were like, okay, we're going back. So we turned a full. We didn't do a 180, but like, because obviously you can't turn around when you're in front of a mountain lion. You gotta step back slowly just to make sure you don't startle them with any sudden movements, or else you're gonna activate their hunter, instinct. So you gotta back away very slowly, and that's all I remember was that I was being held. I think I was being held, like by my mom. So that means I was very young, and we were just backing up slowly from like this bush because I couldn't see it, and it was just like the snowy bush, and that's all I remember. That's like the deepest memory I could think of.
That's terrifying.
Terrifying, especially because you didn't know about it.
Yeah, and that's why I have a natural fear of bushes.
Understandable.
Natural.
I see one, I'm like, huh? That's why I hate
You
George
that
so
boy.
much. Don't look at me like that. It's just a plant.
Exactly. Don't look at me like that. Just like that.
Don't give me sass, young man.
One of my first memories is me being naked in a pool. Like just literally naked.
Of your own sweat?
Yes. No, I would we had like a weird you know those above ground pools kind of like a little plastic pool thingy. We had one of those.
Wow, yeah. That brings back a lot of memories.
We had one of those and
Whoa!
like
Sorry, it got sent to a different dimension.
my ear hurt. Anyways, so we had one of those, and we were all swimming, and I was in there naked, because I was like a baby, and I was swimming. I don't think I was swimming. I think my dad was holding me or something, and my mom decided that would be a perfect time for her to pull out. I don't know what camera phone it was, but it was definitely a camera phone. You know, like it was like really old BlackBerry or Nokia or whatever Motorola, and she started recording a video, and yeah, that's one of my earliest memories. And then another one is my mom recorded another video on that phone of me being like a little kid, and I ran out in my chonies in the living room, and I was like, "Mom, Joey's not letting me play with him." And then Joey, who was like probably like 13 or something at the time. No, it was at Amador, so he was like 11 or 12.
Wow.
Which is weird because I was speaking in like full sentences in that video, cuz it was at Amador. That's how I remember. Oh my gosh. How was I speaking in full sentences? Cuz this is how I know that it was a long time ago. It's because when I was 3, we moved to the other house, the apartments.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, and we lived there until I was like 13 or 12. And then, but yeah, we only lived in that house, or at least when I was alive, for only 2 years. And so I must have been like 1 or 2 in that video, which is crazy because I remember speaking full sentences in that video when I watched it when I was like 6. And I think we rewatched it because we found that phone again when I was like 8. But anyways, I was like, Joey's not letting me play with him, and then Joey was like, "Oh, let's play King of the Hill." And so I was like, "Okay." And then we went over and we were playing King of the Hill, and it was basically him standing on a pillow and me trying to push him off of the pillow, and that was it.
That's nice.
It was a nice wholesome memory. And then I don't know. I have a lot of memories of that house. I remember specifically this one memory of me being really little. I don't remember how little, but I was like 1 or 2. It was probably 1 if I think about it. But I just remember being held by my mom, and my mom put me down to sit down with my my dad and their friend George. And so I sat down because I was a little baby. I sat down and I was watching them play Crash 2 on the TV, and then my dad started holding me, and I started like going like and then George wanted to pick me up, and then as soon as that happened, I lost it. I started crying. My mom came over and she's like, "What did you do to my baby?" And then he was like, "We didn't do anything. We're literally just holding him." And then I got taken in the room and I got a nice nap. It was nice.
Nice.
I also remember when I was a kid, I was a little like baby, and so my older brother and my older sister were drawing on the walls. They were drawing with crayon on the walls. They were drawing SpongeBob and Patrick. And my dad found out, and he started paddling Elijah first. And my sister, because this is true even today. when he cries, it sounds like he's laughing. So he started crying because he was obviously getting spanked, and so my sister started laughing, and then my dad's like, "What are you laughing at?" And she was like, the light," and that wasn't true. And she got a pedal too, and it was a nice memory because I just remember. And I also remember sitting on like a weird futon, or maybe it was a bunk bed, and we watched Ice Age in a room. And then I'm pretty sure that's all that I remember from that house, because that house has like my earliest memories. And I remember going to like swap meets with my dad and stuff when we used to live over there. So yeah.
Holy crap! Yo, I just had a memory. Mind if I say it real quick?
Yeah.
So when I was younger, I remember, because this was before I met you guys. This was when I was in the East Coast. And also, in case for all the viewers out there, y'all probably don't know this, but I'm not from California.
He's from Boston.
Well, close enough. I'm from Dartmouth.
He's from Europe.
He's from
Flooded European.
He's from Paris.
Boy, man. Europe, man. I'm from Europe.
All right, sorry. Continue story.
Sorry.
And I remember this so faintly, but I remember it was like a little. I think it was a daffodil. I think it probably was a daffodil. And I picked it up, and you know my Uncle Mick, don't you, Jeremiah? Right?
Yeah.
I know too, for some reason.
For some reason, okay. you go with that. I remember I walked up to him when I was a kid, and I gave it to him. Like, it was really faint. And in fact, he took a photo of the moment. I still have the photo. I forgot where it was.
That's sweet.
Oh, one more. I got one more that I just remembered right now. Okay. I was with my grandmother. Well, actually not with my grandma. I was with the entire family. I had one of the family gatherings again, because that happened with my family a lot. This is why I'm really family oriented to this day. And they were cooking like homemade chicken soup. I think it was spoiled gisao, but like fresh spoiled gisao, because my uncle used to raise chickens, and I remember them clearly being slaughtered. I was a weird kid. I just had really weird memories, but I remember that very clearly. Not them being slaughtered, but them making it in the backyard. It was a fun, like a weirdly fun day, because I had it. I remember the taste faintly, but it was really good. I don't know what happened, but that was a good day.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I got a weird taste in my mouth.
Well, I have one more memory from like a while ago.
Go for it, bro.
Go for it, bro.
That's what they call me. But I was, I guess, 4, maybe 3, going on to 4, and I was basically like standing on this table that was like right in front of this TV, and my brother was playing a game on the PS3. I think it was Little Big Planet 2, and I was like stomping on the table, and I remember this exactly because I was like, okay. To keep it short, I was autistic back then. Like I'm not as autistic as I am anymore, but I was diagnosed with like, I want to say like I was like a 2 on the spectrum, so you could say that I was a little bit tismed. But yeah, I remember like not being able to like say words, and I was like trying to form a sentence, and I was just stomping around this table like I was gonna talk about like I don't know, like my brother playing games too much, and like he should talk to me more. And I was like stomping around the table, and I was like, because I was like, I really want to say words. Maybe I can just say syllables so that I can get the message across. And I remember that I'm pretty sure my mom took like a really old video on her phone of me just like stomping around the table going. It was like me stomping around the table just saying random stuff. It's like, because I didn't know any words then, because I didn't learn how to say full sentences until I was like 4 and a half. Like, because Yeah, I was very young, so I was just sitting there like saying random sentences, and that's where the memory stops. I don't remember anything else but just me stopping around while he was playing Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet. But yeah,
Oh
it's a
my
weird
gosh.
memory. I was just so autistic I couldn't form sentences.
I remember when I think this is so weird to remember because I think this is where, like, okay, so to prefix the story, when people, I understand babies a lot, like babies are trying to say something. I understand it because of like tone of voice and whatever and like all that. So whenever like my baby brothers, they used to talk to people and try to like say words and whatever, and then they'd be like, Jeremiah, what is he saying? And I'd be like, oh, he's saying this, and I'll be like, okay. But I remember I would go over to Chris's house and like I would only hang out with Chris because I remember Gabe was really quiet and only wanted to hang out with Elijah because they were both like super into video games. And at the time,
Oh yeah, that was when Elijah had long hair.
At the time, I wasn't super into video games. I was super into comic books, and I still am. You know, that didn't go away. But what's it called? I would only talk to Chris, and Joey would go hang out with Gilbert and Anthony, and they're in Gilbert's room. And so I would be over there, and I would be talking to Chris, but Chris wouldn't be making sense. But he would be saying a lot. Like, he'd be talking a lot. Like, he talked a lot. And I understood that he thought that I was a girl. And he talked a lot to me. I remember specifically that you thought that I was a girl a lot. Like, I remember that very specifically, which is weird.
Yeah.
Hold up. Do you want to see this random picture I just found on my
That's
my
why.
archive?
That's also why you can't grow back your long hairs, because I'm gonna forget that you're a guy, so I'll be like, "Oh hey Jeremiah, also, wow, why is Michael Cera just sitting there?
I don't know why Michael Cera's there. I think it's just an old meme.
Pull it up on screen.
Yeah. Wait, what happened, boy?
That was a Worms map I was gonna make.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah.
Come young one, Dougie. Why'd you? Yo, I love that photo you sent, Chad.
Yeah. Come young one, your problem. Okay, let's see where we're at in topics.
Yeah,
we just got done with the memories, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. This podcast has been going for an hour already. It's crazy.
Well,
let's talk about comfort foods.
Great.
Let's talk about comfort food. Let's talk about what makes you happy. What makes you feel like
fried chicken. Boy, you know fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Like you know that you go like a fried chicken. Come out.
What's my comfort food? It's probably I like ice cream. Ice cream.
Really?
Ice cream's nice. But if I'm not feeling ice cream, then I like steak. Steak makes me feel happy when like I'm sad. When I'm sad, I'm like, I'm gonna eat some steak and like just take it out on this dead animal. Let's all the emotion.
Bro.
Hey, maybe you should rephrase that. He doesn't beat up dead animals, he just eats food.
He's not vegan by any sort, people. Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm 100%.
I don't think anyone on this podcast carnivore. Is vegan.
I was vegan for a month. That was pretty epic. I remember there's Instagram like thing of me doing it for 2 days, but after like a little bit, I stopped recording that I was doing it, and I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. It's too much of a hassle to post what I'm eating for dinner every day, so I didn't do it anymore, and that was it. But I did it for a month, surprisingly, and then I was like, cool. And then I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. It's very expensive and like not worth the hassle of not eating meat. I love meat, and so then I went back to it, and I'm like, and now I eat more meat than ever.
Now, do you?
But other than steak, it's probably Well, ice cream isn't a good one, but I think bread. Bread. That's it. Bread. Any kind of bread.
A lot of carbohydrates, huh?
Yeah, I'm really into...
So I think my first one is taquitos. Toquitos.
Ooh, I like taquitos.
I like dipping them into like some spicy guacamole. I'm like, this tastes like grandma's parties at like her old house when like she'd make taquitos and then she'd make spaghetti. Oh boy!
Remember when she made taquitos? When was it? Was it for Thanksgiving? But she had guacamole too. I don't remember. It was one of those things.
It must have been 2019 because for 2020 we didn't really do Thanksgiving. Sadness.
No, we did.
Let's not think about 2020. This is a happy episode.
It is reunion of the boys. We're back in business.
We're back in business.
Back
the
in business,
Nurdcast.
boys.
Jeremiah, the short and funny one. Me, the one, and
The
Isaiah, the chill one.
The giant, just the
giant.
giant.
The person that runs the channel and edits the videos. Barely.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't. Well, I don't know how to edit, so.
Oh my gosh! My baby brothers are running into the door. You hear that?
I didn't hear it.
I could hear
No,
them like
my
going,
second-
"Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!" and laughing really
I think
loud.
my second favorite comfort food is chicken sandwiches.
Oh.
Like some nice spicy chicken sandwiches with
I like that too, but it's not my comfort food. It's
pickles,
just
you
'cause
know,
I like-
pickles, anything that goes with chicken sandwiches.
Chris is gonna bring me
Yeah.
food home. I think he said.
And
I've got a weird pinky
my
finger.
third comfort food because I'm a big boy. I like food. It's
I
kind
just
of
relocate my
weird, but
pinky
it's
finger?
like Domino's pan pizza.
Oh yeah.
That's actually pretty good. I cannot agree with that. It's pretty good.
Really?
Isaiah owes me Dragon Ball sushi. That's all I'm gonna say.
Actually, I've never actually tried Dragon Ball sushi. I would love to. If you tried it.
Ow. I've
Speaking
had
of-
monkey brains. That was nice.
I know my cousin feeds for it, but she never really takes me out anywhere. So
We should do like a episode where like we go like
To
I don't know, go-
Massachusetts.
no.
Yes,
do
I'd
a
love to
dinner
do an
or
episode where
whatever.
we go to Massachusetts.
I'm talking
Oh.
about. I said I wanted there to be an episode where we
Oh,
did like a dinner episode
Where we just eat.
where we're
yeah.
just eating dinner.
I'd be down with that when we get a studio.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah. Because obviously we're not going to be able to do it if it's like just chilling nowhere. Like we can't just be like, hey, I'm at my house, Chris is at his house, and Isaiah's at his house, and we're all going to be eating food.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
gonna be weird.
Whatever the hell they call it.
That's gonna remind me of like online school.
Ooh, Chris, I just had a nice idea. I wanted to get each one of us.
You should.
Each one of us gets the ghost pepper chip or whatever, the Carolina Reaper chip, like the hottest chip on the planet, and then we try to do a podcast while eating that.
Oh
like
my
after
God,
we eat
dude.
that.
Oh.
Do you guys want to do that?
I want me dead. I would try, but y'all want me dead.
Okay. We'll have milk on
I'm
board
not
and
like my
like
dad. I
ice
can't
cream.
tolerate no spice.
We'll have milk and ice cream on board, and like my mom is a nurse, so she could just sit there like on standby.
Oh yeah.
Good point.
I
good
mean,
point.
we could do it. It's gonna hurt a lot. That's just the one. What's the word? Discrepancy.
I wanted to have a day where both you guys come over. That'd be
Oh, that would
freaking
be
epic.
fantastic. We just do a podcast.
I would love to meet Isaiah in person.
He's epic,
Oh,
dude.
I'll
If
meet
you
you in
meet him,
person too.
he's the most he's literally just Snorlax. You really just be out here.
I literally am Snorlax. He's not wrong. That's pretty just me as a Pokemon. Please.
I'm Charmeleon.
Charmeleon!
I'm not the Snorlax or this any other fat Pokemon that there is, like Munchlax, maybe.
No. I'm not Charmeleon. I'm the Machamp. Is that his
Yeah,
name?
you're Machamp.
But still, with all 4 arms of my. Oh boy.
Bro, I'm a mutated. I'm a mutant.
I'm
No,
literally
just because I'm very top heavy.
I'm literally just Mudkip.
Wait. Me, editor Chris, draw all of us as the respective Pokemon that we assigned each other as. That's gonna be a really nice drawing.
Thanks, Chris. I love you,
Like,
Chris.
just make me the same thing.
Never gonna stop
love
loving
you,
Chris. cut to your face while you're editing this, reacting to that. Thank you, Chris.
This is gonna be a fun episode to edit. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is, you know.
I can't understand you. I have no idea what's going on, but it's okay, man. Oh yeah, we're on comfort food, right? I never said mine. I was messing around and said fried chicken, but
Fried chicken.
fried chicken.
Good Lord, we be out here making fried chicken. Good Lord.
My name is Colonel Sanders, and I'm a slow.
Hello, my name's Colonel Sanders. I bet you're wondering what I'm doing at this plantation. Don't worry about it. Here, have some fried chicken.
Don't worry about it. This is just my business.
How do you think this fried chicken gets grown? Look at that. I'd like to see a KFC commercial. They probably would do this, where they're literally just at a chicken thing, a chicken pasture or whatever. I don't know what it's called, or a chicken farm. And it just cuts to Colonel Sanders holding a chicken, snapping its neck, and then throwing it on the conveyor belt to be made.
That would be dark, but be hilarious.
I'd laugh.
It's be one of my favorite
commercials of all time.
Yeah.
You would be screaming if they saw that though.
Pokemon are so fun to draw.
Pokemons? You just reminded me of that drawing stream where I drew a thumb person.
Yeah, you drew a thumb person. I drew stabber one.
Yeah, I drew a thumb.
Oh god! Oh god!
I think.
Oh god!
Drew E, Jeremiah, and Ernesto, whatever.
That was a really good drawing stream, though.
That was a fun drawing stream. We said a lot of incriminating stuff.
Yeah, we did, and it's all gone now. A lot of it is in quotes, though, or Hall of Fame or whatever.
Sus. Y'all sus.
There's
Alright.
Machamp.
Hey, I'm a champ. Hey, yo.
Oh, yo.
Is that King DDD's cousin? King DDD's cousin? Hey, yo.
That's what King DDD looks like at the end of, what's it called? Star Allies.
Yeah, that one time, I remember seeing a meme about that where he goes, oh, he starts beating people up. It's weird. Okay, let me send it to you. I'm going to send it to y'all. Let me go on YouTube real quick. I'm going to find that video. Be right back.
While Isaiah is doing that,
yeah.
No, he didn't say his other comfort food.
Oh yeah, mine was ice cream, because whenever I was really upset, I used to fiend for ice cream. And speaking of ice cream, I just ate a whole tub a few hours ago, so I'm good.
Nice, dude. Eating like a king, dude.
We're all kings though, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm a lord. I just own a large amount of land. Just so I can grow a lot of potatoes. Haha. Anyway.
Oh, my ear.
Is that it?
What? Sorry, oh my goodness.
I was talking to Isaiah.
What's up? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Moving on from comfort foods, you know who also brings people comfort? Crushes, you know? They make you feel good inside and really bring the best out of you. However, I have a crush story that isn't very, let's just say, happy.
Tell me, bro, we all have.
So, this story has been, it's been building up since 4th grade to 7th grade. And, obviously I'm in high school, and now I'm a freshman. I haven't talked to this person in forever. So now that I'm telling the story, I'm getting butterflies. Okay. So, flashback to 2016. This was 4th grade, right. It's been a year since I moved to this part of Bakersfield. So, I'm on the part, I'm right next to elementary, which is where I was going for 4th grade. And I met this good friend named Tony. And this was like around the beginning of the year that I came there, and I don't really remember how I met this person, but they were a friend of Tony's, and let's just say their name is Clara. Clara was like, because obviously I was weird back then, so I was like I wasn't weird, but I was like strangely into Undertale, like a lot, like anything I draw Undertale, anything I think about Undertale, any music that I would think about Undertale. Which do whatever you want, I don't care, but I was obsessed with it, and so was this Clara person, and we got along really well because guess what, we were both artists, and we were two artists just like drawing together during recess and like having our sketchbooks out, and we draw each other as like characters, or we draw like comic strips of like the characters from Undertale like talking to each other, and she kept talking about because we would like talk to each other during this obviously, and she kept talking about this person, a relative of hers. I'm pretty sure it was her brother, who was in the army, or like at least going into the army. I don't remember. They were going into the military, but I don't remember what like part of the military. I don't think she specified, but I started like talking to like some old friend of hers, and like they're saying like the same stuff, like yeah, like she does this thing where like she talks to you, she talked to me, and then like something, I don't know what happened, but
Hold up, can I?
But I don't know what happened, but she
Yes.
But they were like, I don't know what happened, but we started drifting apart, and she just stopped talking to us, and I was like, huh, that's weird. And sooner or later, I found holes in like her like stories.
In her pants, you're so right.
She kept contradicting herself every time she would.
Her prolapse kept falling out.
Stop.
Oh God.
But she kept contradicting herself, and it seemed more and more like she was lying about everything that she was telling me. So I confronted her about it, and she was telling me, yeah, I was lying about this one thing, but I swear I wasn't lying about this other thing, which was like it was the army thing. I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna need to take a break from you. So that was around the end of 4th grade, and the beginning of 5th grade happened, and like for some reason, stop reacting with images.
What?
But 5th grade rolls around, and like she's like acting like
sorry.
I did something to her for some reason, and she kept like hiding from me. She kept like running away from me, and every time she would see me and she had to like go to like this destination, like this place that was like right behind me, she'd like run, she'd sprint, and I'm like, what the hell did I do? And like I talked to her friends, and she was like, and like they would be like, oh, I don't know.
You said the N-word in front of her. She's not really
you.
into that.
But they'd be like, yeah, no, she talks about you sometimes, but I don't know why she does that. And I don't remember what happened, but I like got back in touch with her somehow. I think it was Roblox. And oh my god.
Oh, that's good. I like that one.
For audio listeners, he's currently reacting with a bunch of emojis. And it's keeping me off track. But I was obviously dumb at the time, very easily influenced, and we were talking on Roblox, and we were like, so can we be friends again at least? Because it's fine if we don't become because I had a crush on her, she had a crush on me, but we never did anything with it. We didn't do anything with it, so we were like, you know what? Let's just be friends. Nothing weird, just platonic friendship. I'm ignoring it, and but let's just be friends. And she was alright with it, and then I started to catch feelings again. And at this time, I was friends with like this friend group. It was our friend and who went at the time, and like we started to catch feelings for each other again, but
you and
no
Tony
one
are
knew.
so right.
No, but me and Clara, the crush, we started catching feelings again, and I was dumb, and I guess she was dumb also, but she knew what she was doing, and she would do anything in her power to get me separated from my friends every time she saw me, just so that we could be alone together. And I think one day, when she did this, she kissed me. Um, and like at the time I was like mind blown because I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know like she was intentionally making me like stop hanging out with my friends just so that she could have like me all to herself. But in hindsight, she really was doing that, and that resulted in me hanging out with her than my friends, which um obviously you need to hang out with your brothers a lot more than your girlfriend sometimes if they're that kind of girlfriend. In fact, if you're in a relationship with somebody that like doesn't want you with anybody except for her or him or whatever, leave that relationship immediately. Because that is not healthy. What she would do is that she would try to get my attention as like in many in many ways as possible, and it would work on me. Like she'd be like, "Oh, this guy, like I'm starting to catch feeling for this guy," and I'm like, "Huh?" I hate myself. I was like, "Huh?" I'll beat him up or whatever, you know. And God, I disgusted myself. But yeah,
Okay, you discussed me too, Chris.
fifth
I'm
grade
sorry,
ends
Chris.
huh?
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't mean it.
But I hung out with her more than I hung out with my friends, and I was like, this is a mistake. What am I doing? I'm doing something wrong, and I need to stop. And beginning of sixth grade, she needed to stop going to school for a little bit because she was getting something worked on her teeth. I guess she did something, and I started hanging out with my friends more, and they started telling me how bad they felt whenever I'd like leave them alone, for and how like they formed like a I'll kill you.
Okay.
They formed a group.
That was perfect for that.
Now I'm looking at the podcast topic list, and in sixth grade, she noticed that I was like drifting apart from her, and this is when she started drifting her like attention seeking like abilities to overdrive. She started like telling me about like Discord boyfriends and like all this other stuff, and for some reason I stuck it out. I don't remember why, but I stuck it out for her. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And like I can't even recall why I stayed with her because that type of shit is like intolerable. Don't do what I did. And she just kept on doing that every day, and like, or not every day, but like it was like every week. And I remember this one time, because she was like so far from reality that she really liked anime. So she was so far from reality that she came to school with like she had makeup, but like she'd grab like the makeup marker or whatever, draw like a red thing across her nose, and she'd come to school and she was like, "Yeah, I saw my boyfriend on camera, and he gave me a nosebleed," which won't happen. It will never happen. That never happens. That is purely a thing from anime. And that's when I knew, oh, this crazy.
She's a liar. She lied.
Ooh.
And
She lied to us, boy.
rolls around,
Master,
and
she
this is where
lied to
things
us.
interesting. So seventh grade rolls around. It's going smoothly.
Unlike
And I'm like, and I'm like trying to like find ways that I could like just stop talking to her in the nicest way possible. But she caught on. But the thing was that she didn't want to like leave me, or like she didn't want to leave me just yet. So what she would do was that she would finally go to the next step, which is just like actually just get boyfriends in front of me. And that's when I around the time I broke up with her, like quotes, and she started dating this guy because and I think I remember correctly, he gave her $20.
He gave her STDs.
She started dating this random tall guy because he gave her 20 bucks. And I was like, this is getting ridiculous. Why did you leave me for a guy that gave you 20 bucks? And she was like, what? And she didn't say this to me, like, actually, but I knew she was thinking this, like, he's just going to want me more now that I've done this. But she's dumb, obviously. She's like full mode, 0 IQ move. And I stopped talking to her completely. Oh, okay. So here's where it becomes interesting. A friend of mine, I won't say who because I'm still friends with them.
Tony.
But
Did I do it? Did I call him out? Did I call him out?
A friend of mine who I will not state the name of, was still friends with her because he felt like it was like a parent divorce or whatever. So he was torn between and her like guy friend group because she hung out with like 7 guys, and me and which was like the friend group that had like stuck together for like 4 years since like 2016, and he decided that he would, because me and like talk absolute, because we would talk trash, but it wouldn't be like hurtful stuff. It would be like playful insults, like gremlin eats poop and stuff. But I guess this friend wanted to tell that we were saying that she eats poop, or like that she eat the poo poo. She was like a gremlin, and that's when this whole thing started going south.
Started hitting people.
She started having this. She started having her other friend draw a gotcha life of us getting beat up by her guy friends. Every time she'd see me, she'd like stare at me intensely, like, and like she'd every time I like try to like just be like, listen, I'm sorry I called you that. She'd be like, no, listen. And she didn't even do anything wrong. That man's innocent. That man's a nice man. He wanted to go into homeschool because of the amount of harassment that she did to us. And that's when it was like, yeah, no, there's like no going back from this. I freaking hate you. You're making my friend feel like he should stop going to the same school that you go to because he's scared that you're going to see him and you're going to say more stuff because he can't handle it. He can't handle what you're saying to him. And she would like she would do all that stuff, and I was talking to this friend of mine. I was talking to Tony, and obviously he had the scoop on her, and I was like, this is Thanksgiving break of 2019, and I was talking to him, and I was like, so like I know you're dealing with some stuff right now, but like what happened because I haven't seen her for a few weeks. And he was like, oh yeah, like she's fine. She was fine a few weeks ago, but like a few days ago she got sent to juvie for graffitiing on an old man's car. And I was like, whoa, juvie?
Smithers?
Like for the entire school year, I didn't hear about her once. I didn't see her. I thought she was in juvie for like a month, but that was the last time I had really known what she had done, like anymore. And that's basically what happened between Me and that person just gotcha life of me and my friends getting beat up. Her harassing my friend to the point where he wanted to go into homeschooling, and her getting arrested for graffitiing an old man's car. Or no, yeah. So for hindsight, I was back in 7th grade. I was about 5'6" and like 200 pounds. And 8th grade, as many of you know, in America, we went into online school. And where I am from, we had the opportunity to go back to school for like 2 days of a week. And for this one day on Tuesday, I had gone back to school. Obviously, from 7th grade to 8th grade, I had changed a lot in terms of height and in terms of body size. Because back in 7th grade, I was literally the galub go gub galub. But now, like I was shaped like a triangle. I was shaped like Machamp. Not like buff, but like I had a really, really good build. Now I'm like I still have that build, but I'm like, yeah, I was like a fridge. But I remember I also looked kind of scary because I had like a black mask. I wore everything black. I wore like black pants, black shirt, obviously, and in the black mask, a black mask that like I think it had like skull like teeth on it. And like I remember seeing like this short Latino girl waiting in front of her class, and I was like, wait, that person looks familiar. She turned around, and it was that person. It was the person that did everything, and she looked at me and like turned away like real fast back because like right after that time that she had seen me, like a few days after, she hadn't like been hanging out with anyone. Like she didn't hang out with anyone. Like I guess she lost all of her friends during quarantine. Either she had lost all of her friends or she recouped on like online friends like Discord and stuff. But that's the last time I had heard of her. And then my friend started talking to her again because he was like, maybe she changed. And she didn't change because 3 weeks after he started talking to her and they started talking, she did the same thing she did with me, and she blocked him, and she stopped talking to like his other friends because she knew that he was friends with them. And that is basically the story of how my 4th grade crush went from making gotcha life of me getting jumped and then got sent to juvie and lost all of her friends. That's the entire story. I'm sorry I rambled a lot.
Grind set story. Literally just Reddit story.
No, we should all just say at this point.
What happened?
Because it's going to be a long thing anyway, so might as well we all say something like our story at least.
I know, my apologies.
Okay, hold up, guys. I'm going to have to be right back. So I'm going to pause the recording, but if you guys want to stay here for like, I don't know, it might take like an hour max to lay this boy down. I need to lay my baby brother down. So,
well, I mean, you can keep the recording on, and Isaiah can tell the story.
Okay.
Actually, that's a great idea.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself then. Okay, and turn you guys up so that they can hear you more.
Okay, so we'll have to cut out the silent parts.
3, 2, 1.
But
now.
Okay.
Let's get started, shall we? So we start. Let's see. This was before COVID, right? Yeah, right before COVID. And this girl in her for the sake of the story, let's just call her Lily because I'm not trying to call her out whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, something about this girl, like, because this girl, she was really a cool person, you know. So I started, doing normal stuff. I mean, when you first meet a girl that you like, you talk, right? Talking stage, and he had a boyfriend who, quote unquote, did some crazy stuff to her, right? And I was like, bro, break up with him. And she didn't do it till like the middle of COVID when she was like mad depressed. And she broke up with him, got back together with him, and then broke up with him again. And I was like, I have no idea what's going on with this girl, right? And then I just found out about this But I say I have 2 stories. This is just a quick one, right? This is gonna be a quick one to start off.
Yeah.
And I found out one of my friends was telling me, "Oh, she lied to you," right? And I'm like, "Did she?" And then they're telling me all this and that. I'm not even getting into that because that's gonna bring up names. But like, turned out she was the one hurting him instead and lied to me about it. So
Wow.
and then so basically, I'm just gonna say it like this: she was cheating on him when she was cheating on him when she was telling me that he was cheating on her.
Wow.
And I was a scapegoat to that because I technically was one of the ones who did it.
Really?
Yes. Let me start with that. Weird to think about, but I knew she was taken, so I kept my distance because I'm a respectable person like that. But I liked her. She knew I had a major crush on her, and she had a crush on me too. So it was like, what the hell? And
Jesus Christ.
I know. And after I found out, I don't know, something in my brain just broke. I didn't like start crying about it, like, oh my gosh, I've been lied to. No, I just kind of sat there. I took it like a champ. Don't get me wrong, I took it like a champ. I just kind of sat there and took it like, ouch,
Mm-hmm.
And that's just one of the stories. Because I have way too many because I don't know why. Even to this day, girls do not like me in my school. They just don't.
Me neither, dude.
Probably because I'm pretty stupid at times. Like I act really stupid, joke around way too much. So they just like, oh, he's weird. And I'm like, understandable. I mean, like, like understandable.
But like,
But
you ain't gotta be so mean.
I know. Like I know, but I say understandable. I could be weird, but you don't gotta be so mean about it,
Yeah.
But this other story goes back to 8th grade when I first went to public school, because me and Jeremiah, right? Some history on my boy right there, or us together, because I wasn't in. Me and him and I were not in public school. But he left earlier than I did, but he was in there for a hot minute since he was young. And that's where I met that. That's actually where I met him. Him and I were really good friends back in the day. And that's the reason I'm on the podcast, because he asked me too. Speaking of that, that's a whole other story.
Nice. Just a little bit of origin.
Origin of how I popped up in the story.
I wonder how Jeremiah wanted me on the podcast.
I do actually wonder, like, why did he ask me of all people? I am happy with it. I regret nothing because it actually makes my day whenever we do a podcast, and then we do stupid stuff after,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm playing a game and I messed up, but let me go to the original story. I'll talk about the bubble part maybe later if he doesn't come back by then. But this story takes place when I'm in 8th grade. Yeah, it's about 8th grade. I just joined public school. It's like during Valentine's, because there was a Valentine's dance at my school. And I was thinking about inviting this girl. I didn't like her like that, but I was thinking about inviting her just like why not? As friends. And this girl took it the wrong way. You know what she did?
What'd she do?
She accused me of I think you already know where I'm going when I said she accused me of something.
Oh no.
She accused me of SA. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't feel like saying it to make me mad. She accused me of, like, bro, like I was shook. Like I was a kid, I didn't understand the concept of any of that because I had the mentality of a kid because I was in private school for a long time. So I was really confused, right? Like I was like, what the heck she mean by I did that? I didn't do anything, right? I'm sitting there confused. She walks away after screaming. By the way, she screams this out. We're playing basketball. I'm trying to play basketball with my boys. I walk over there to go play basketball. She's playing basketball. And I guess I assume she overheard me talking about it, like inviting her to this dance, right? And I didn't think she liked that too much. Like I'm pretty sure she overheard it or someone told her, and if someone told her, I'm not gonna be happy, but I don't really care the past. But she screams that out, like she screams it out. Everyone hears it, but no one really bats an eye because thank God I was a really kind person. Like I was the opposite of what she said I was.
You are though. Like you really are the opposite. Like I don't even know you in person, so think about that.
like I don't know why. I respect women no matter what, even if they annoy me a lot. Like I've learned that sometimes if you not like you can't beat them, join them, but like just calm down and take it. You know, sometimes like if you snap, it can end up really bad for both of you. Because I'm gonna tell you this one. I had a really short temper when I was younger. So if this was when I was younger, like before 8th grade, like 7th and 6th grade, I probably would have snapped at her if I knew what the heck was going on, but I didn't because I was really innocent and kind. Mm-hmm. And my boy, this kid's still friends with me to this day. This kid's been friends with me. He was my third friend in school ever. Well, in public school. I'm stuttering. It happens when I get excited. And this boy goes, he flat out, this kid's a savage because this kid flat out insulted her. Like, insulted her, not to her face, but just insulted her like, that girl is stupid, like, straight up. And I was confused because I was really kind. I was like, oh, who are you talking about? Like, I didn't understand the concept of it. Like, and I still kind of didn't because I was like, that was based off of nothing. Like, I don't know what the heck happened there. And that kid's been close friends with me ever since. In fact, he's actually a big fan of our podcast. So if he does hear about this podcast.
Hey.
If he does hear about it, hey, yo, you already know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention his name, but he already knows who I'm talking about. And, like, that girl, like, literally ruined this is why I meant when I said girls hate me, because of her. Like, it wasn't.
Wow, yeah.
Like, it wasn't because because I'm stupid. I did say that, but it's mostly the truth. But because she framed me and then spread the rumor around all the girls in the school. I know I hate that story. And I had you know how sometimes when schools, like, when they mess you up, they give you, like, this weird restraining order thing?
What? Wait, what?
I don't know if you knew that, but schools, depending on, like, the students, they can give, like, a restraining order thing. Because I got one before.
I did not know that.
Because if you tell what's going on, yeah, they'll do something like that. Which means, about your story, you could have ended it early if you absolutely wanted to, if you knew about it.
I really could have if I knew that. Bruh.
If you knew it, you could have ended that story real early. But that was actually a really learning story, you know? Because you learned like crazy throughout that story, which is really great, you know?
Yeah.
Learning experience for both of us, you know? And think about it. What was it, freshman year? A year after that, right? There's this girl, right? I'm not gonna mention her name.
Go ahead.
But
not go ahead and mention her name. I said go ahead and tell the story.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But but this girl, right? She used to be in 8th grade with me, and she heard about the story. She did not like me, right? And got to know me, right? Because her and I had the same class. I sat behind her. She sat in front of me. So she had to get to know me because I was being stupid the entire time. And after talking for like a few months, she goes, I'm shocked, like, about what the heck happened with you. And I'm like, what do you mean? Because she knew. And I was like, she was like, because after what I heard from like everyone else, you're not as bad as what they said you were. And I was like, that's what I'm saying. It was a really funny day.
That's what I'm saying, though.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It was a really funny day. I'm still friends with that girl, too.
Nice.
And, yeah, I learned my lesson. I don't trust girls now, in a bad way. Dang it. Sucks to be me. I'm kidding. But I've learned over the years, because it's been like 4 or 5 years. I don't really forgive her, but I can forget about it because I'm a man of faith. God says to forgive and forget, but it's hard for me to forgive, but I can forget. But however, the thought's still in the back of my head, so I'm trying to forget that so I can learn to forgive. But
well, it's good you're trying to grow.
It's hard to when she's in your first period, you know.
Really?
Yeah, she's in my first period, like literally this year. I'm like, bro, she's in my first period, like right next to me too, like right across from my desk.
Oh my god.
I'm not even mad about it because the school didn't know about it because that was 8th grade. This is 10th, like 11th grade. So I'm not tripping about it because she already let bygones be bygones. She's not mad at me, and she was apologetic for doing it. So I'm not too mad at her about it. It's just hard to forget. But yeah, it happened. That story happened, and ever since then, I learned. I tried to grow, and when you said your story, I kind of related. Like when you said that, like she like you did something to her, it made me relate because that's exactly what she did to me.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other girls do to me because they thought I did something to somebody else, and I was like, I didn't even do anything. It was really fun.
Yeah.
But hey,
the worst thing I ever did was call her a gremlin. Like, why did I have that happen to me?
I know. I never called her anything because I'm really respectable. I never really would do that unless they mess around with me, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, you're a gremlin, get out of here. But like, I wouldn't really ever call a woman that unless I was messing around, But I know what you mean. You were messing around too.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't mean it with a hatred, but well, now obviously I can't really forgive her. I'm gonna be honest, because you can mess with me. I won't care if you mess with me. I'm gonna be like, all right, you probably grew, but if you mess with like my friends, I'm like, I don't like you that much. You're gonna have to convince me that you've grown since then.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt too. But she hasn't really convinced me because she does the exact same thing that she's been doing since like 8th grade. So I'm not really trusting of that. I don't talk to her. Like she talks to me every now and then, but I don't really.
Well, all you can really say is that you hope that they grow. You hope that the person grows from like whatever they do, and like the next time you meet them, uh you can see that they really have matured. Because that's what I'm hoping, is that a lot of people that I knew back then who are not very good people, I hope that one day I'll come back to them and they'll just be like, oh hey man, sorry for like saying all that stuff, or sorry for like making you experience all that stuff. Obviously I'm grown and like I apologize. And you know what, once they've shown me that, then I'm like, you know what? You're on my good list. Just don't do that ever again.
But I'm not doing this time. All right, I get you a present for Christmas. Okay, I get you your present for Christmas. Okay. But
Oh
yeah,
man, school was crazy.
school was crazy, and I'm luckily barely in it. I hope I'm out of it soon. No matter how much I love it, because I don't like being home sometimes. No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and because that story's over, the one I was just telling you about, how about I tell you the origin story, like of me and Jeremiah, shall we? If this kid comes back on the podcast like in 10 minutes, I'm going to stop the story instantly because I don't know if he's going to be like, "Hey, yo, what the?" But like,
Well,
"Hey, yo."
yeah. Well, it's good to tell the story about our ride or die, so go ahead.
All right.
I'm sitting
Let
here.
me hit it from the straight back. Playing golf. What the heck did I just say? I'm tired. All right. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I need help, man.
We've been talking for so long, but yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. I met Jeremiah. Let's see. I moved out there in about August. I moved out like the end of August, and that's when I met this kid. I met him through his. I think I met him through his dad because my dad knew his dad, and yeah, and then I met him like that, and we were friends ever since. Like I might bring him up. Like I don't know if they brought him up in podcasts before. So if y'all never heard of him, like if y'all never said his name, cut it out or something, because I don't know if he's gonna be like, hey yo, why you mentioning me? But you don't know little Victor, right? Or maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played Fortnite with him.
Yeah, him. I met him too. We were like the devilish three of JC Worthy. I'm being serious.
The
I
devilish three.
was the short, and that was the circle. Victor was the squeaker.
Circle. Circle.
No, seriously, I was a literal circle. I was short and fat, literally. That was exactly what I was. And now I'm tall and fat, so nothing really changed.
Hey, same dude.
But
here's the thing you can save yourself from being tall and fat and not looking good. just do some chest workouts and like do some arm workouts, and there you go. You look bulky.
That's what I did. Even like fat. I don't even work out. I just look mad bulky, which is really funny. Because all my friends are like, "Yo, why the hell you look built?" And I'm like, "I don't even know, bro." And then we just laugh about it for a minute.
I have a reason. I've been working out for a while, just inconsistently. But like when I go back to the gym, I get like a lot of muscle, and then I stop. That's weird about me is that I'm able to like I can easily gain fat, but I can easily gain muscle also. So like I'll go to the gym consistently for like a month and like look completely different, and then I'll stop going and I'll go back to like my normal form, which is like just like a fridge. Because I don't know if you've seen photos of me. I don't know if you've seen photos of me, but I'm basically shaped like a rectangle.
I've never seen a photo of you. So.
Oh, really?
Other than that one photo we just saw in chat earlier, I've never seen that.
of me like last year. That's not how I look anymore, by the way. I have long hair. I don't.
Long hair. Same.
Yeah. I'll send a photo, but like I look a lot different from like beginning in quarantine to like now, because I just bulked up. I eat a lot of meat. Meat's good for you.
But while you do that, let me just get back into the story real quick. And I'm about to say, Victor was a squeaker. I was the literal oval of a man. I still am, by the way. And then there was Jeremiah, who I don't even know how to count this kid, bro. He was a savage back in the day. He still is, but
really,
yeah. Used to do a lot of antics back in the day. Like we used to play like a lot of role play stuff because I guess we were kids. And he was right. I used to be like Donkey Kong for some odd reason. And every time that he says it now, I'm always like, "No more monkeys! Get away from me!" Every time I have to.
No more monkeys.
No more monkeys. No more science. No more nothing. Get out of my way. And I used to either be Donkey Kong. Oh, I remember this one role play. I don't know if he remembers this, but I remember a few years back. Well, like not a few years back. This is when like 2015. Like that's like the last time I saw him when we were younger. There was this. We used to do like this Crash Bandicoot one. That was Neocortex, which was like really funny to think about.
Oh, okay.
Picture Neocortex but fat. That was me. That was literally just me.
I'm not gonna interrupt you, but me and my friends used to do like that same thing where like we'd role play. We made a couple characters off that.
Yeah, same. I used to do a lot of stuff. Actually, how I became friends with Elijah too. We became friends quickly because of that too. I don't talk to him much anymore.
Yeah.
I don't talk to him much anymore. I wonder how he's doing. I gotta ask Jeremiah about that after the podcast. But yeah, there used to be a lot of antics and stuff. Like there was this one time he had a sleepover at his house and we went by. Oh my lordy lord. There is so much stuff that happened that day. Like his dad, he got me into something that I never thought I'd be into, which was like, you know how you sell chili on a spoon? Like those candy things.
Chili on a spoon.
It was like some weird, it was like chili or something on a spoon. It was really good. Sold at like 99-cent store, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got this. Then he told me to get this Shasta. Right? I think it was grape. Yeah, Shasta grape. And this man put the spoon inside the Shasta. Like, yo. But I say, Mr. Fernando was a savage. Mr. Parado was an absolute savage. Because this man put it in there, let it dissolve, and it tasted absolutely fire. Like, I don't know what the heck what happened there, but like, I regret nothing with that. And then there's this one time Elijah got in trouble. Speaking of that exact same sleepover, Elijah had gotten in trouble, and it was just mad awkward, bro. Like it's not even funny how awkward it was.
Okay.
Because
I've had that happen to me before, where I'm like, I stay over at like a friend's house and like they get in trouble, and I'm like, am I supposed to be here?
Because what happened was we were eating.
I'm in danger.
Exactly, but it was we were eating. Yeah, it was French fries, and Elijah got mad and slammed the French fries on the plate. And brother fan would not like that too much. and this man got a paddle, and I remember because you could hear him screaming. It was just like I felt bad, but it was oddly like I'm sorry for saying this. Like, imagine if he hears this, he's gonna kill me. But like, it was hilarious to me. Like, I'm sorry. I had to hold my laughter, and I was in shock. But I was in so much shock. It was funny. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like I felt bad for Elijah, but it was just hysterically funny to me. Probably because I was a kid who like I craved violence. Probably because I was a kid. But like, man walked out crying and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I was like, "I don't even know what happened, but it's okay." It was a really, really awkward situation, but it was really funny because after that is when he took me to the 99-cent store and taught me that mixture, best mixture of my life. I haven't had it in like years, but really fire. And then we went to the park and played for hours, and then I picked up and was brought home, and that it was on Friday. I remember they picked me up when it was a Friday, the end of the week. Brother Fernando came by in his truck. He had his red truck, I think it was red. Pretty sure it was red. And this man picked us up. We were in the back, like the what's it called? Like the backup or the pickup part. Absolutely, it was a fun ride. And I remember how much fun we had that day, and I can't really forget that. So if Jeremiah hears this in editing or anything, yeah, I don't know if you remember that. He probably does. He's probably like, "Bro, why'd you bring this up?" And it'll be funny. I'll be laughing.
He'll probably understand.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how me and Jeremiah became friends. And that's the antics we used to get into. It was some really, really fun stuff.
It sounds like it.
What were we going to say?
I don't remember, actually.
All right.
It was going to be something about, like, ride or dies or whatever. Because I have a few friends that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm probably going to be friends with you for, like, a while. And also I sent a photo of me in the chat, but yeah, like it's good to have those like friends because sometimes you can never truly feel like alone with those guys, because like having a talk with someone that you haven't talked to in a while and they're like a ride or die, it's like talking to, it's like home, you know, like someone you haven't talked to in a while, and you really like them, and then you like talk to them for the first time in a while, and like it's like, man, I miss this, you know. Like I've had that happen a lot, and that's the same thing that happened with like in like Halloween, last year, 2020. It was my friend Sheldon. He was like he had not come over since like beginning of quarantine because he used to sleep over a lot, but he had not come over because COVID and all that stuff. It's pretty dumb, but he came over for the first time in ages because he was finally able to come over because my mom let him, and because it was a little bit less serious. It was still serious, but it was he was able to come over as long as he kept his mask on, and like we had this like crazy conversation about how like like we caught up, what his family was doing, how his dad was doing, just all of just really good stuff. And I feel like that's what you should really get in a friendship. It's what like a goal in a friendship is that you want to have them like you want to both. It's like a brotherhood, like you want to both be have a bond as if like you guys were related, even though you met each other off of, I don't know, school or like your neighbors. That's just the goal for a friendship, is that you guys have a bond that can basically never be broken.
Yeah. I know that feeling. That's how I was with my boy who stood up for me from that incident.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, because you mentioned COVID and you met your friend again.
Yeah.
I have a savage. You wanna know why?
Mm-hmm.
So you said after school, they did it that you can go back for 2 days.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like during that time you could choose to go back permanently or no. So I chose to go permanently for like 4 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, it was 8 to 1, literally. And my dumb head, because this man lives near my aunt, and I walk to my aunt's after school usually, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop by this man's house. I don't regret it. Like, it was funny. I said, hey, yo, look outside your window, boy. Let's text him that. Right, this man, what the hell? It was mad fun. We're talking for like 2 hours straight.
Boy. Open the door, boy.
Yeah, basically. And him and I were talking for literally 2 hours straight, from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. I know my daughter's whined if you heard him on the mic, so I'm sorry for it. I know, sweet boy. But yeah,
Jonathan Josiah. I remember that was his name, wasn't it, Jojo?
yeah, Jonathan Josiah.
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Is he a good boy?
Yeah, he's been a good boy lately. He hasn't torn up anything.
Nice. Neither is my cat, actually. Actually, no, he did. My cat did like tear up the speakers on my keyboard, but I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking like a piano keyboard, but it's fine because I didn't really use it much, and it still works. It still works fine. So it's like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, my cat is basically a dog because he gets along with like some of the dogs really well. It's just there's this one dog that keeps barking at him. Just okay, and I'm like, all right, well, you're gonna have to stay in my room then. But yeah, he's sleeping right beside me right now. He's like on the nap. I could send like a video, a picture of him in the chat. I'll like put one up for video. But yeah, he's a black cat. We've had him for about a year, and his name is Shadow. I didn't have the chance to name him, but if I did, I would have called him Salem because of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like a goated show, by the way.
My dog's actually right next to me. She's just staring at us, which is really funny.
He was like, who's that on the phone?
Exactly. He's like, who the hell are you talking to this time? I was on the phone earlier when you text me, oh, you want to do a podcast? Speaking of, with my boy who I was just talking about, the one who I was on the thing, and this kid and I were talking until like 5:30, and that's when I stopped. And I prepared myself for the podcast a little bit, and then you messaged me, oh, you ready? This kid messaged me right before the podcast. Good luck. This kid's a savage. Yo, shout out to this kid. Shout out to this man. All right. That's my boy right there.
My boy. That's our boy, bro.
Boy, exactly.
He's got the title of our boy. It's like the Prince title. Like you're sworn in as the boy. Also, I don't know if you heard the keyboard clacking, but you know the website where you have to fight Sans? I've just been fighting Sans this entire time.
I've been playing Terraria the entire time, so if you hear me make weird noises, it's because I'm playing this thing.
Yeah, no worries. If you heard my keyboard, also I just beat him, but if you heard my keyboard clashing, just going.
I should acknowledge it.
What's up?
No, I'm just eating French fries. Speak of the devil.
Dinner was like made like like 2 hours ago, and I haven't gone down to get my serving. I'm not even that hungry. I just want to sit up here and talk, but
Same.
Yeah, yeah. Freaking friendships are great. Friendship. That's why, you know what? That's the one of the reasons I like going to school is because of friends. I don't really like learning stuff that much, and usually it's just the teachers. And I'm like, okay, well, if I can't talk to my friends, then what am I gonna do? Learn stuff? Gross. But usually the friends are the ones that make it bearable, so that I can just sit next to them. I could like say funny stuff to them, and they'll laugh. I'm like, yeah, that's what this is all about. I can just sit here in class and like say funny stuff, and they'll laugh. Yeah, no. Friends make school a lot more bearable because I don't really like school.
Yeah. But I'll say, unlike you, I really do enjoy school. I enjoy learning, and I enjoy doing, I don't know. Except the one thing I don't enjoy doing is math. I think it's something we all collectively agree on is math sucks, okay?
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't like math. Like, I'm literally, this is not even a joke. I've been failing my math since like last year, and I'm still failing it. It's not even a joke. And math is really my downside. Like I'm good at everything else, like English, history. I'm good at all of that, including Spanish, which is probably instinctual because I'm Spanish as well. I'm Latino, as well as black. But math is the bane of my existence. And my teacher, she's a lovely teacher. I love my teacher. She's really cool. But you ever had those teachers that talk really too fast?
Oh, I think that's my Spanish teacher.
That was her. And she talks too fast and then she skips like subject like this, and you're just like, how am I supposed to keep up?
Yeah, you're like speaking tongues right now. How am I supposed to learn?
You're speaking Arabic. Calm down. I can't understand you. Man, the Arabic people. I'm just saying it because whenever I hear their language, it sounds like they're speaking really fast.
Oh man. Yeah, but that's funny because I like math is one of the only things in school that I'm good at.
Wow, bro, you better help me with math, bro. I'm sucking at it.
I don't know. Are you like are you senior or?
I'm a junior, although I'm older than Jeremiah, which is really weird.
Wait, really? I did not know that. I did not know you were a junior. I knew that you were older than Jeremiah. I just didn't know you were a junior. That's strange.
Yeah, you know how that rule where they're like, if you're born after this month, you get set back.
Wait, what?
I don't know if you know this, but for schools, when you're born after like December, they hold you back.
Oh, really?
And for when I was younger, it was after September, and I'm born in October, so I stood back.
Oh, happy late birthday!
Thanks. But yeah,
Jeremiah. Oh, yeah, I really am young.
You're
I was born in 07.
You're 07? You seem older than 07, bro.
Huh?
You seem older than 07.
Nope. 07. August 12th, 07.
Oh, happy late birthday. I didn't even know.
No worries. I don't tell a lot of people my birthday. It's usually on my birthday when I tell them. My birthday this year was pretty fun, actually. I released one of my videos that I was like, hell yes, I've been working on this for like a month and I wasn't able to release it because the editing software required like $89 to work to like release it, to export it without the watermark. And by the way, the watermark was like impossible to remove. And also like every 5 seconds there would be like a piano note that would play. So that was dumb. I had to pay money, whatever. I could have really just pirated it. Good point. But the authorities are already having our eyes on our house because a few years ago, my brother bought like a pirated version of like, I think it was like a shooting game, must have been I think it was Call of Duty or whatever, and they threatened to like sue us or whatever. I don't remember, but it was like something crazy, and my mom grounded him for like 2 months. But yeah, so I was like, I should really not do that, and I'm probably gonna get grounded for a long time, which is making me not make videos. So I should calm down and like just take the money, just take the price.
Take the L, I know.
And I had to wait until my birthday when I got like a bunch of money, so I could pay it. And that's how I got the editing software, which is a pretty good editing software. It's just my computer is like a potato, so it like like every time I have like a big video, like freezes, and I'm like, ugh.
Old technology, am I right?
Technology nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized Bubba died because this kid's gone.
I know he's been gone for a while. We've been like holding up this conversation. It's 9. Oh my god, we've been talking for a long time.
Time for like 3 hours, bro.
Crap, this is a long podcast. This is like a PKA podcast.
I know, right?
That's crazy. Also, I'm fighting Sans again.
Wow. Sans Undertale.
Dude, literally, I can't believe he's real.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you said you were in an Undertale phase, right?
I went through like an Undertale phase from it's like 2016 through 2017, and then I went through it again and like during quarantine.
I feel that because
I don't even know what phase I'm in right now. I think I'm in like a making videos phase, which is good because it's good for my channel.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what phase I'm in right now. I'm just kind of like eating ice cream in my room, doing nothing phase, I guess.
the comfort phase.
The comfort phase.
That sounds like a vibe, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah. Usually I don't have enough time to like play games and like chill because I have to like try to do a schedule just so I can like get some traction on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So after this, I'm probably gonna give myself a nice break through Christmas.
Great idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great idea.
I'm still gonna work on like the Nerds Play videos and like the Nerdcast videos.
And if y'all ever need for a podcast, remember just to ask because y'all usually never ask me, and I'm like, sometimes I have the itch in the back of my head, like, yo, I need to do something. Especially when I'm doing nothing, I'm like, yo, I need to do something.
I know that's sometimes like Jeremiah calls the phone number and like I don't know, sometimes you don't answer, but sometimes we're like, you know what, we're down to just do like a normal like a 2-person podcast and just talk. Because our most recent one was just us and my friend Sheldon. Shout out to Sheldon. He's my ride and die.
I'm the guy I don't really know about. I don't know who you are, but I respect you for being on the podcast because I know sometimes it can be stressful because you don't really talk in public or something like that. But like, it helps you let go. You know, it makes you feel better sometimes. I respect those who even join the podcast sometimes because it gets out of your comfort zone. You know, take a step to the left, so take a step to the right. You feel me? Sorry for going really with that one. I know what you mean. Like, this is for the people on podcasts too. I have a bad tendency of speaking really fast whenever I get excited. So if I start mumbling and start like going a little bit like start stalking, see like that, it describes it perfectly. Just that entire thing that I just did. That's exactly what happens. And if you ever hear that, I apologize because I get overexcited because talking is my favorite thing to do. But I love the podcast.
I like to tell stories, but the pacing of them is kind of bad because like I have the story in my mind and I'm ready to tell it, but like I'm not really good at like pacing it well. So I'll be like, this happened, oh yeah, and this happened before that, but then this happened like way before that, and I start like it's just not a steady line of progression. So yeah, my storytelling is very flawed. Ernesto told me that the first episode he was on, he's like, you're talking like a woman. Which obviously was a joke, but like the statement itself, it was like, whoa.
You talk like a woman. Hey, yo, calm down. Like, calm down, bro. Calm down.
Calm down, boy.
I understand. That's kind of how I am too with stories. Because like sometimes I'll be telling a story and I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot this happened, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot this happened before that one too, and then yeah.
I just like listening to people tell stories that are interesting.
Yeah, I feel that.
Speaking of telling stories that are interesting, my friend Sheldon, he was over for a little bit on like Wednesday of this week, and he was telling me his like dad's life story and how he got where he was, which is like he's making like $100,000 each year, but he got where he was just from his grandma giving him a $20,000 when he turned 18. He was like talking about like how he served in the Korean War or whatever, and like how he had to struggle, had to move to Chicago, and like they had to move over here. It was just crazy because I was listening to him tell the story. I was like, man, why didn't you tell this on the podcast, bro?
Exactly, that would have been a perfect story.
it was such a good story. Like I was like so captivated, and I was like raining outside. I was just looking at the rain while listening to him talk, and I was like, "You're like one of the best storytellers that I've heard. Like tell a story. Why didn't you tell the story on the podcast, bro?"
Hey, speaking of,
but yeah,
how about sometime you get him on the podcast again and have him tell the story? That would sound like it'd be a fun idea.
I was thinking of doing like a mega episode where it's like it's like a collaboration of all these people on the podcast. It would be chaotic, but it'd be like everyone who was available that was on the podcast or wanted to be on the podcast is on the podcast, and we're just telling stories. That would be so fun.
It'd be called it would be like a sideshow called Story Time. That'd be nice, or something like that. Well, no, it'd be something interesting, like not Story Time. It'd be something like a more captivating name, you know?
Bedtime stories.
Bedtime stories by the Nerd Squad.
We're Nerdcast. Nerd Squad. Nerd Squad reminds me of Lizard Squad.
Oh yeah, Lizard Squad.
Oh man. But speaking of Lizard Squad, I need to get my video out soon. I promised I was gonna bring it out today, but I don't know. Things got real crazy, so I wasn't able to do that. That's fine. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. We really just go by Nerdcast, even though we do gaming stuff now also.
Oh, we do? Why'd y'all not tell me about this?
This is why I wanted to get you on, was because I wanted to film like one of these like gaming videos, but it's called Nerds Play, and basically it's just like we play different games, and usually it's either one person or like the entire group plays a game. And like the first episode, it was me and Jeremiah playing Left 4 Dead. The second episode, it was me, Jeremiah, and Ernesto playing Left 4 Dead. The third one was Jeremiah playing a furry game. It was a furry dating sim. I'll send it in the chat, but it was a furry dating sim. And he whoops, I didn't mean to dislike it. Oh man, it was such a fun recording. It was fun to edit, because I got done with that. Because here's the thing is, I don't like my voice, but I like listening to other people like tell jokes. So like it's easier to edit when it's like someone else, sadly. Because really I should stop being so hard on myself, but the truth is I'll edit better when it's not me talking the most.
You don't like your own voice? I feel that. Like I used to be like that when I was younger. And then everyone was always like, "Oh my gosh, you have such a good voice." And then ever since then, I just kind of stuck with it, you know.
I think my voice is just all right. You know, my mic sounds like my mic makes it sound a little better. But like if you know me in person, it's just like, you know, mostly it's like people don't really care about the voice. It's what the voice says, and that's what I've been trying to do. Is just trying to tell captivating stories that happened in my life.
I feel that.
Yeah. Man, yeah. But if you're down, we could totally like film a Nerds Play video. If you're not busy, that is, because right after this, I'm probably just gonna go and eat like a steak, because that's what was for dinner. It was steak and mashed potatoes.
Jeremiah being, he's like, "Oh, I want that steak for my comfort food." You know what I'm saying?
He reaches through the screen. I'll take that.
Reaches through the screen like that one meme. What was it? The vibe check one?
Oh, the vibe check.
I hate that so much, but it probably would be him.
And that's him when he sees like steak and stuff. Oh, that's funny. No. Man, he's been gone for a while.
He has. It's been like 2 hours. So he didn't forget about us.
I'm sure he didn't forget him. I think he either fell asleep or his little brother's just taking a while to go to sleep.
Well, tell me he didn't fall asleep, because if he did, then how the heck are we gonna end the recording?
That is true. I was thinking that if we like literally ran out of stuff to talk about, I could just clap and we would wrap it up, and like he could just send the recording to me, and I'll just cut it off right there when I clap. And it would be cool because I could go and eat my steak and mashed potatoes with broccoli.
And I can eat my sandwich that I'm actually saving for the end of the conversation because I'm not trying to eat it on podcast and you're going to hear munching and crunching.
I think I've eaten. Actually, no, I don't think I've eaten once on a podcast.
I was just eating, so I guess I'm the first.
Probably. I think no. Actually, Jeremiah's eating ice on the podcast, so
Ice.
technically that counts, I guess. But you're eating French fries, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was eating French fries. Speaking of French fries earlier, it was really funny. My dad walked in, and I don't know if you heard him, but this man walked in, gave me a munchie meal from Jack in the Box with a drink, and walked out. And my dad's a savage.
Nice. What a what a Giga Chad move.
I know, this man walks in and he goes, "Oh, I got you this," and then because I asked him for it earlier, the man walks in and is like, "I got you this." I tried to mute it, but like it was already too late, so I just like kind of let it run.
I think I heard it actually. I was like, "Is that?"
You might actually heard him. Yeah, it was really funny. Because I tried not to laugh. It was mad funny to me because this man walked in. He knew because he heard me. He knew he knows what's going on. He heard me. He knows about the podcast too. Shit.
Oh, what does he think of it?
I don't think he minds too much. He's never seen it, or heard of. Well, he's never really heard what we do and stuff. But I don't think he minds it.
Yeah. My dad knows about it. I don't think he's watched an episode before, but Jeremiah talks about it sometimes when we're at family gatherings. So he knows about it. It's just I only talk about how like the analytics are going on like the YouTube channel, because let's be honest, Jeremiah is the only one that knows what's happening on Spotify, and let's just say a lot more people like us on audio services than they do on YouTube. So because you could tell, because like back in like 2020, I think like our listening rate went up like tenfold. I'm pretty sure. Like last time he showed me, and I'm like, whoa. So yeah, for our audio listeners who haven't transitioned to YouTube for a little bit, we have a YouTube channel. We upload videos with visual bits, and we also have Nerds Play on there. So if you like that stuff, go ahead and press that red button. It changes the number.
Oh yeah, I heard about that red button.
Have you ever thought about making content? Isaiah, I almost called you Spectre Boy.
Same thing, really. That's my online name. But sometimes where I just be like, yo, I'm gonna mess around and post this random video of me playing like Xenoverse and failing or something random stupid stuff. But like, yeah, I've thought about it. I should though. Part of mess around and be like, I don't know, put random clips of me messing up in GTA and stuff. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like, dies into a crash and then blows up somehow, some way. It'd be like a funny video. Probably not funny.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, because Nurdcast it like features the channel, so it's my channel, then it's Ernesto's, then it's yours, then it's Jeremiah's, and then it's the Nurdcast clips that I just started yesterday. Oh man.
My question is, what console do we play on other than just like computer? Because I don't have a computer, so.
I do play on PS4 a lot.
I play on both Xbox and PS4, so.
So we got our downstairs room renovated because I live in a 2-story house. And that room downstairs was where we would play Xbox. But since we got it renovated, like there was this bar that we needed to. I think that's why I was getting renovated actually, is because my mom wanted to get rid of the bar. So she just got some contractors or whatever, and she was like, "Hey, take this away, and while you're at, clean my shower." And so they rebuilt her shower and whatever. They rebuilt the bath and took away the bar that was in front of the room. And I guess in the process we had to like take away the TV because we just like we renovated, and the Xbox is like in our garage and like some boxes or whatever, and the TV that was in there is like in the garage also. So that room completely changed into like this room full of like books and stuff. I'm like, that's kind of lame, but I still got my PS4. So most of the games we have on there is just like is like the like family games, like party games. We have like Jackbox and some like other like weird like RPG games. But other than that, like I don't really play on the PS4 much.
Yeah,
yeah. It's weird. I don't play video games a lot. If I'm playing a video game, usually I'm either playing like TF2 or like Minecraft or something. It's usually what I do. I really do like story games though. That's my type of thing. And fighting games, ooh, that's perfect. Me and Jeremiah like to like randomize our characters and then try to fight each other with like the random characters that we choose. What a fun time.
Sounds like it would be.
We do that. Okay, let's give Jeremiah like 15 more minutes, and if he doesn't come back, I'm calling it a wrap because I have to take a leak.
Yeah, it's a bit TMI for the people out there, but it's okay.
Oh, my bad. I have to go to the restroom and do some acts. No, but yeah, it's just Stevie doesn't come back for a little bit, then we're probably just gonna clap and then end it.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. Like tipped my mic over.
There's one thing I can think of that we could all play together. You know what game it is? And I love to hate it so much, and I hate to love it sometimes.
What is it?
That is Roblox.
Roblox.
Because I still have my account. I have been playing that account. I still play it, by the way, which is like, why would you still play it? Like 17? I'm like, shut up. I don't care. I have to make sure my mic isn't on because I don't want kids to be like, oh my God, it's a grown man. Excuse my language. And then be terrified to play the game again. You know?
I know what you mean.
So,
damn, why are you playing Roblox? Because I want to?
Exactly, because I want to. But look at Kylie Keane. He's a YouTuber who plays it. He's like 30. Why can't I play it? Like Dan TDM plays like stuff like that, and he's like 32. So like, why are you pointing at me?
Why you gotta judge me?
Yeah, why you judge me? Why you bully me? But yeah, and we could probably find some really weird games to play on the Nerds Play. So that should be pretty good.
That would be really fun. Hopefully, we're able to record after this.
Yeah, play some mad weird obby on Roblox.
Because you would be down, right? You would be down to like record something.
Sure, I'm kind of bored. I don't really have much to do. So,
yeah, so do I. I mean, all that I really have to do is like either edit the podcast or edit my video, and I'm really not looking forward to both. But whatever I can do that is productive, I'll do.
I feel that.
Technically, this is productive.
Yep. But it's actually more fun, so I'm not tripping.
I'm not tripping. I'm glad you're having fun, bro. This is what I miss, you know? Just having you on the podcast. This is like such a vibe, you know?
Mm-hmm. I feel that. I haven't been on the podcast in so long. It feels weird sometimes just talking, you know?
Yeah, I try my best to like hold a conversation for as long as I'm able to, because I'm in VC with like Jeremiah and Ernesto for like 4 hours at a time, but usually like an hour out of it, Jeremiah has to like go and I don't know, watch his baby brother.
Yeah, I said put it brother down like an animal, bro. That sounds dark. Okay. I said brother down, huh? Sounds like flipping. Like, okay, he has to go murder his brother now. Goodbye. That's what it sounds.
Hey, I gotta murder my brother real quick. I'll be right back.
Makes me wonder. Actually, no, it doesn't. But I say it probably is hard to have younger siblings. Like the ones that like say you're like 15 and they're like 3. That's gotta be hard. you gotta help take care of him and stuff, you know.
Well, the thing is that my little sister, she's 7. She acts like she's 16. Like she's really mature for her age, and still she's like what's it called? She's still a kid, and that's obvious. But like she really does like act like a teenager. So it's easier to watch her because she knows that she doesn't have to go outside. She can't go outside, and she doesn't have to do all this other stuff. So she just doesn't do it. She like turns on TV and like watches some shows, and I'm like, that's kind of sick. I kind of just like every time I have to watch her, I just have to sit on the couch and just sit on my phone, listen to some podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even sometimes I play Minecraft with her. It's a vibe.
I think it'll be fun. And if I were to switch consoles, yeah. If we were to play Roblox for the Nerds play today, I have one problem, which we're probably gonna deal with it because we gotta end the podcast anyway. I gotta plug my Xbox back in so I can turn it on, which is gonna take a little bit, probably like 5 minutes. I'm not tripping. I gotta do a lot of other stuff too. And plus, we gotta eat, so I'm not tripping.
Well, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, cause I'm thinking about like siblings and stuff. I'm like over at Jeremiah's house, and like his brother Samuel, he can take a hit, cause I like to roughhouse with like siblings, but I'm not able to, cause either they're like too old to where like if I hit them they'll like make a big deal about it, or they're too young to where if I hit them then they're gonna cry and they get hurt. But like Jeremiah's brother, I won't say his name on the podcast, but like his youngest one, like the one that's like 2, like he keeps coming after me, crawls on my legs. I gotta like throw him on the couch sometimes, and we chase each other. Like I'm like, man, like if I had like a little brother, this would be like great also. Like if I had like a little brother and a little sister, just like I like practice wrestling moves on the little brother and like just play games with my little sister. And I'm like, Jeremiah, like I really want like a little brother. Like I don't even know like why you don't like this. He's like, trust me, you don't want a little brother. Like this is just part of what this is just the good part of this. You have to deal with them pooping on the floor and stuff, whooping their penis out. It's like it's the middle of like watching TV. They just pull their pants down. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, sometimes it's just weird like that.
It's kids.
They'll just like they'll be like standing still, then suddenly start screaming about something that just like hasn't happened. But like, I stubbed my toe. Like you're literally been standing for 5 minutes. How you stub your toe? And they'll stop crying. They'll start crying because I didn't stub my toe. And you're like, what the hell?
They cry because they didn't stub their toe.
Exactly.
I think like you sneeze and they're like
Exactly. That's why I love the day when I have my first kid. I'm not saying it rudely to like my first kid ever, especially if they hear about this. Sorry to my first kid. I don't know who the heck it's gonna be. But if you hear about this kid, just know that if you start crying, we'll put you. I'm here. Just see a kid fly across the sky, and be like, "Was that Isaiah again?" And they'll be like, "Probably." If your kid brother gets sent flying across the sky, you know whose fault that is.
Yep, that's Isaiah himself, Spectro Boy.
The earthquake arrives. Like I just jumped over there and fell. I don't know. I got sent flying. Who knows? Being big gives you that advantage. Where you fall on the floor, it causes earthquakes. You know.
Yeah, if you're big, if you get pushed or like falling over, it's very hard to like get yourself back in like momentum, like up. Because I used to play around with this one kid, and I accidentally tackled him too hard, and he kept falling down like a turtle.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry."
He was like trying to stay up, but he's just like, I must fall. The earth called to him, and he obliged.
Yeah. He was absorbed in the earth. He was like, "Goodbye."
The earth called for him, and then he just decided to oblige after like 2 minutes. I was trying to not to fall.
Yup.
Yeah, that'll be funny. It's already It's already almost 9:30.
I know. Holy crap. We've been podcasting for like 2 hours.
2 hours? It felt like 4. It was fun.
Well, actually, we've been on call for 3 hours, but we started at like the 30-minute mark, so we've been like doing a 2-hour, 30-minute podcast.
Yeah, it has been.
Yup.
Dang.
I'm giving him 3 minutes, and then I'm calling it a podcast.
Yeah, because already 27. I'll give him a little bit of time.
At 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30. If I ain't back by 9:30, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get mad, and I'm gonna say something risky.
Uh-oh, not something risky.
Like I'm gonna do it.
Oh, I had an idea. Since you have a PS4. Oh no, actually no. You have a phone. You obviously have a phone. I would be wondering if y'all would be cool if doing a Jackbox video on Nurdcast on Nerd's Play.
What is that? I actually don't know what it is. So mind enlightening me.
It's like a party game. I like send like a video of it in the chat, but basically, it's got like these. So it's like in party packs, and there's like each game of the party pack is like a different game. So there's like TKO where like you log into your phone, you type in like jackbox.tv and you put in the room code and you put in like your name and you're in the game. And it's like their own room. It's like a party game. And like in TKO, which is a game from the Jackbox Party Pack, you make T-shirts and captions for the T-shirt. And let me send some of the greatest T-shirts that we've made. But it's okay. So I'm gonna just send this in the chat. Put this up on screen. I know how bad it is. Just put it up on screen.
The link. Put the entire link. What is that? Yo, I just saw it for a split second. What was that? It looked like what's that one rapper's name?
Oh yeah, no, that's what it is.
His name is the tip of my tongue.
I'll let you guess it.
He just made a song recently called Trap Metal. I was listening to it. I literally forgot his name.
I liked it. I liked it because it had Muscle Man on it.
And it had Scooby Doo, and then it had Aaron Black at the end.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron Black. Song. It was pretty good. Shoot, Little Darky.
Yeah.
His name was at the tip of my tongue. Yo, that shirt, I appreciate that shirt. Makes me that's so dumb, man. I would wear it.
Yeah,
though.
Swole Sausage was Jeremiah. Nigo Damas was my friend Sheldon. And I think I was the Makes Me Wet Not Gonna Lie line, and then the shirt itself was Jeremiah. Speaking of Jeremiah, it is now 9:30 p.m. We are calling it shots. Thank you for listening to the pilot episode of the Nurdcast. It's been a while. We obviously missed our favorite co-host. So this is the end of the show. Yeah, we're singing the jingle.
Oh yeah, this is the end of the show.
Your pet, or hope you enjoyed it. This is the end of the show. Don't kill your parents.
Also,
don't kill your parents, kids. Make sure not to commit parental genocide, even how much you want to commit it, because it's really good. I want.